Today's Furniture and Mattress President's Day sale has deals on qualifying Serta and Simmons mattresses and adjustable foundations. Get a mattress that supports you and gives you the restful night's sleep you've been dreaming of. Get Serta savings up to $200 off now at Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress, where you always get the best selection, the best furniture at the best price. On the Boulevard in Hopkinsville.
Herb Hayes Furniture, always the best.
Hancock's Neighborhood Market has been serving the area for 30 years. How sweet it is to be a part of such an amazing community.
How sweet it is that we have the most amazing customers. We want you to know that you are so much more than a cash register receipt to us. You're part of our family, and we love you. Thank you for shopping with Hancock's Neighborhood Market.
How sweet it is. Hancock's Neighborhood Market, Tollgate Center, Cadiz. Locally owned, locally staffed, locally loved.
You Ride in Princeton just might buy your vehicle. They are always looking for quality inventory. So if you would like to sell yours, talk to the nice folks at You Ride. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, You Ride is here. They are hometown proud and here to deliver the same great customer service they always have. Stop by or call for an appointment with one of their sales specialists. Call 270-365-3018. On the lot financing is available. You can even apply online at uridesales.com. You Ride on the Marion Road in Princeton, hometown proud.
It's getting close to broadcast time. Caldwell Sports will soon be on the air here on 1580 103.3 WPKY. The broadcast will also be worldwide at WPKYonline.com. Caldwell Sports is coming up. Time to head live to the gym for a preview of tonight's action with the WPKY Sports Crew on 1580 103.3 WPKY. The WPKY Caldwell County pregame show is on the air. 1580 103.3 WPKY.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Community Activities Building. It is district tournament time. Tournament held at Caldwell County this season. In the first game right now, Madisonville in a running clock situation leads Dawson Springs in the fourth quarter, 64-25. Up next is the Lady Tigers of Caldwell County taking on the Hopkins Central Lady Storm. We'll start breaking that one down on the Athletic Center pregame show next on your home for Tiger and Lady Tiger basketball, 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Are you ready for a new adventure? Christian Care Communities. It's much more than a safe group of buildings for adults age 62 and older. It's about fellowship with others. At Christian Care Communities, our people are our most precious resource.
The people are so nice, and I've never had any trouble with my good old officials here either. When you come here, oh my goodness, you're just pampered. You don't have to get out and do any garden work.
We've made a lot of new friends and get to talk to them and see what's going on with them. So we really enjoy it. I have no regrets whatsoever. When you walk into your front door, your back door, when you move in, you've picked out everything that goes on the inside. Everything is new.
We are about exceeding expectations. Find us on Facebook at Christian Care Communities Hopkinsville and at christiancarecommunities.org.
As a community-owned enterprise, the Princeton Electric Plant Board provides services to the people in the Princeton area. One of the services they provide is to make sure the lights are on over our fields and courts for our Caldwell County Tigers. From everyone at the Princeton Electric Plant Board, good luck to all the Caldwell County Tigers and hopes for a safe season. And a big electric roar to their Tigers, Preston Burrell, Addie Vincent, and Lily Horde.
You'll find over 30 years experience to work for you at You Ride in Princeton. They are hometown proud and ready to serve your vehicle needs from start to finish, and they do it all safely. You'll find variety and quality vehicles along with on-the-lot financing. And of course, you can always apply online at uridesales.com. Stop by or call for an appointment today with one of their friendly sales staff at You Ride on the Marion Road in Princeton, 270-365-3018. Hometown proud. Go Tigers!
Running a successful business takes planning, patience, and a whole lot of elbow grease. We believe you have what it takes in spades. That's why First Southern National Bank is here to support the growth of your business with solutions for working capital loans, online services, checking, and treasury management. Prioritizing relationships built on true care for you and your employees is what makes our approach different. Get to know us at fsmb.net, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
With YourSportsEdge.com, you get more coverage of your favorite teams, athletes, and sports.
Lets me know the student as a whole person.
With no page limits or subscription fees ever.
It means exposure for the local high school athlete.
A new look and a new feel, no matter where you are.
Even if I'm out of town, I have it on my phone.
It's always available right at your fingertips.
Round-the-clock coverage of local athletes.
High school sports coverage the way it's supposed to be.
I love what they did with the website.
Download the free app now. YourSportsEdge.com.
Cozy Living Interior and Boutique, cheering on all Tiger athletes.
Welcome into the Athletic Center pregame show. The Athletic Center is your one-stop shop for all of your sports needs. Whatever the sport, the Athletic Center has you covered from head to toe. The Athletic Center is a proud sponsor of Caldwell County Athletics. Have a great season, Tigers and Lady Tigers, from the Athletic Center in Princeton. Dennis Stevens and Bob Hayes here courtside with you tonight for Caldwell County basketball as the Lady Tigers take on the Lady Storm. Bryce Thompson, John Miller in the truck tonight on controls. And Bob, Madisonville will be in the finals on Thursday night without a doubt. They were the heavy favorite coming in, the number 1 seed in the district. Right now 70-30 is the score with a running clock in the fourth quarter. Lady Tigers and Lady Storm 20 minutes after this one's over.
It's going to be an interesting game that we have coming up, Dennis, in that we've been beaten twice this year by the Lady Storm. First time it was really classified as a blowout. In my mind, they beat us 77-46. We trailed at the end of the first half in that game by 20 points, lost by 31. In the rematch, just roughly about 11 days later, we only trailed by 4 points at the end of the first half in that game and really wilted in the third quarter in that game and lost by 24. So we've got our work cut out tonight, and as we were coming to the game tonight, we found out that one of our starters will not be able to play tonight because of a strep throat situation and all of that, and that's Paris Gray. So that's 12, 13 points out of our lineup that's going to be tough for us to come up with.
Absolutely. We're going to mention her right now in the injury report brought to you by Caldwell Medical Center. Caldwell Medical Associates Orthopedic Clinic is your one-stop shop for orthopedic care to help get you back out on the field or on the court. Our skilled team of providers have the experience and knowledge necessary to treat and diagnose a wide range of orthopedic services. That's Caldwell Medical Associates and Caldwell Medical Center. And Bob, you're right. Paris Gray, the lone senior that plays very much. We've got Kai Boyd, also a senior on the team, but as far as starters, the leading scorer on the season, Paris Gray, averaging 13 points and 5 rebounds a game to a team that really only averages about 53, not quite 53 points a game. So a big blow for Caldwell County here. And probably a worse thing is that the young lady is a senior. This could have very well been her final game as a Lady Tiger, but now definitely out of the ball game tonight, and we feel bad for her in that sense that she won't get to play tonight.
Well, we do. It's something that she's worked hard these many years in the basketball program. She's plays well, great influence on these youngsters that we have on the team, and it's just disappointing that she can't finish her senior year in her last game. But the key thing is we want her to get better, and maybe she'd been kind of wrestling with this thing for a couple of weeks now, and you just have to have rest to get over some of these things that are affecting us right now.
Yeah, she's played varsity basketball since 8th grade and one of the best players in the history of Lady Tiger basketball for sure. So our hearts go with Paris Gray tonight, who will miss tonight's ball game against the Hopkins Central Lady Storm. Caldwell County comes into tonight's game with an 11-17 record. They're 11th in the region, 3 seed in the district. The Lady Storm at 17-9 on the season. They're the number 5 team RPI rating anyway in the region, and the number 2 seed in the district. So a big hill to climb for Caldwell County. As you said, they've beaten Caldwell County 78-46 and 69-45 in a couple of games this season. But Coach Mitchell, like Coach Mitchell does, has a game plan for tonight, and he's instructing these girls, minus Paris Gray, what they're going to have to do. It's going to be a big hill to climb, but I like when Coach Chuck Mitchell is in charge of it. You know there's a plan in place to try to get the best situation for his Lady Tigers to pull off the upset.
Absolutely, Dennis. And the thing that is so good about tonight's game for us is we're not expected to do anything, so we can come out and be loose. I won't say take reckless chances, but we can take chances. As shots start going in, that becomes contagious, and it affects the other team in that they start playing defensive basketball, and so anything can happen tonight. But it's going to be a big miracle for us to pull it off.
Just about 40 seconds left in the game between Madisonville North Hopkins and Dawson Springs on the court right now. Madisonville with a 75-32 lead, and the steal by Madisonville. They'll go in, miss the layup, but the rebound back up and in by the Lady Maroons, who will advance not only to the championship game on Thursday night, but also to the regional tournament with the win here tonight. That's what's at stake for these ladies. And the championship game on the girls' side will be at 6 o'clock on Thursday. Boys in action tomorrow night as Caldwell County will have the second game again. Same matchups. It's Madisonville and Dawson in the first game at 6. Caldwell County and Hopkins Central at 7:30. Those two winners will play on Friday night at 6 o'clock in the district championship. And the winners of the games tomorrow night also advancing to the regional tournament. One note, if you win your district, you get to host a first-round regional game. So there are going to be 4 teams to get to host the first-round regional game, and that is huge this time of year, Bob, getting to play in front of a home crowd.
Absolutely, Dennis, and that's another factor on our side tonight here, that our Lady Tigers are playing on our home court, and I expect a pretty good-sized crowd here from the Caldwell County contingent. And as we say every year about this time of the year, it's second season, and everybody starts out with a 0-0 record. We have no pressure on us tonight, and I look for our ladies to really be loose. And as you mentioned, Coach Mitchell always has something up his sleeve, and I'm sure that the ladies now realize that tonight may be the end of their year basketball-wise, so you expect to see ample effort tonight out here tonight.
Absolutely. The first game of final now, Madisonville wins over Dawson Springs 77-32. They'll put the time up on the clock for the second game to get underway. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll start breaking down some individual numbers for Caldwell County as they'll take on the Lady Storm tonight in the other semifinals, so stay tuned for that as we roll on the Athletic Center pregame show on WPKY.
It's hard to grasp when normalcy changes. You know, we're creatures of habit, of nature, like I said, we had anticipated our daughter going to college and empty nesting and traveling, and we're going to do, as I told my daughter, the goal hasn't changed as far as her degree, just the dynamic has. So it's she and I now. It's to me, it's good to talk because when life first happened, I would hear my husband come in the door, even though he was there no longer. It's just I could hear his keys hit the counter. I could, you know what I mean, and that would just have you bawl for 3 hours straight. And it's normal. It's normal to cry. It's normal to grieve.
Penny Royal Hospice, living to the fullest.
Enjoy your favorite Mexican food at La Potosina Mexican Restaurant. They're open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m., offering up all your favorite authentic Mexican dishes for lunch and dinner. Now you pair your favorite meal with your favorite margarita. Enjoy dining in or call in for carryout. Call 270-365-3848 to place your order. They appreciate your business and are ready to serve you in a safe atmosphere. That's La Potosina Mexican Restaurant,
Princeton and Marion.
Hey guys, it's Kelly Capps with Farmers Bank. Buying a home can be stressful, and I'm sure you have many questions like what's a good rate? What type of loan is right for me? I'm here to walk you through the process. Whether you're buying your first home, downsizing, or looking to upgrade, Farmers Bank has the options for you. We offer rural housing, VA loans, and so much more. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to give me a call, or you can apply online at yournxtbank.com. Farmers Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Fortner Gas Company has been serving the propane needs of Western Kentucky for 70 years. You'll find offices in Princeton and Cadiz. They're your local and family-owned propane supplier. Browse their website to discover the many services and products available. You can shop in person or online, and they can answer any and all questions in person or on the phone. If they're already your propane supplier, they say thank you. If they're not, they would love to be. Fortner Gas Company, a family tradition of service since 1951.
For 71 years, WPKY has been your proven source for information, news, and sports. As we continue our legacy, join us weekdays at 6:30, 7:30, noon, and 5. Plus, 24/7 when you need it at WPKYonline.com and worldwide on the free WPKY app. The complete coverage you deserve from a proven partner. No fees. The way it should be. We are 1580 103.3 WPKY.
Raider Auction Company is excited to cheer on all the Tiger athletes this season. Go Tigers from Raider Auction Company.
Back at the Cab as we continue on the Athletic Center pregame show. The Athletic Center is your one-stop shop for all of your sports needs. Whatever the sport, the Athletic Center has you covered from head to toe. Dennis Stevens and Bob Hayes here getting set for the second game tonight as the Lady Tigers take on the Lady Storm of Hopkins Central. And Bob, Caldwell County, the number 3 seed in this tournament. They've improved a lot over the course of this season. It was a almost horrendous start for the Lady Tigers back in December as they started 0-6. Turnovers were the big problem for the Lady Tigers early on. Not unusual to see 25 to 30 turnovers a game in that stretch to start out, but it was kind of expected in a sense because they have such a young basketball team with the only one senior playing very much, and that was Paris Gray. A lot of freshmen, a lot of 8th graders in the lineup this year, sophomores. At times, you basically have what should be your JV team on the floor for your varsity game.
And that's going to help us in the long run, Dennis. And the girls that are going to get that experience tonight as freshmen are certainly going to be the recipient of having played competitive basketball really early in their high school career. 3 freshmen that will, on some occasions, all 3 freshmen will start. And again, we're going to miss Paris Gray in the lineup tonight, but as they always say, next lady up in this case, and we'll have to find somebody in that group where we have had 3 or 4 people emerge. You know, each one of those 3 or 4 people are going to have to get about 3 or 4 points extra to make up for Paris's absence tonight, and that's possible. I mean, people like Katie Smiley and Briley Butts, and AJ Hollowell. It's a situation where Preston McKinney could step up and really be that spark tonight. So I'm kind of anxious to see what Coach Mitchell has going on.
Pardon me? Go ahead, Bob.
Okay. It's gonna be a great atmosphere. And we were throwing a curveball a while ago, and that we were thinking that we were going to have 20 minutes in the game, but they put 42 minutes on the clock, so we've got a bunch of time to fill here at 41 minutes to play before the game. But we have a young lady joining us tonight.
And we'll let them get you hooked up here at Cameron. Glad to welcome Cameron LaGrange to the Athletic Center pregame show tonight. Cameron, of course, the star player for the Madisonville Lady Maroons, signed a college scholarship to play soccer at Western Kentucky University, and just last week voted the second region player of the year. So congratulations on all those.
Thank you so much.
And the big win tonight. Some of your thoughts on your season so far as you came back and battled back from that knee injury last season.
I mean, I honestly just could not be more proud of my team this season. Like, honestly, last year was a rough season. Like, we didn't have many starters coming back. I was hurt. Like, it was a really young team. They had to overcome a lot. But from going to that season last year to the season we're having this year, it's really unimaginable. Like, the sense of family that our team has, the sense of just we all celebrate each other. None of us are in it for one person. And I just could not be more proud and be proud of my team, to be a part of that team.
You've played as a starter for a long time with Madisonville. This year you had a lot of upperclassmen. Tell us the difference that made for you this season, especially in your senior year.
Well, I mean, I started, like you said, in 8th grade, and we were a young team, that team too, and that year was full of a lot of downs too. I mean, I remember coming here and losing in the first round of districts, and I just seeing the improvement from that year and watching my teammates grow, but like not only themselves but with each other. Like we didn't just grow individually, we grew around each other, and I think that's another big reason why we are so together right now, because we're not just like single, like to put in like an analogy, we're not just like single trees, we're all just like woven together into one really big tree, like one really big family.
And that's good. That's the development of a basketball team, Cameron. As you get better every year, you get to know your teammates better, you get to know their strengths, you play to their strengths, they play to your strength, and you know, we just enjoy watching Madisonville ladies play basketball, because it's played the right way, and we love seeing you on the sideline, on the bench. But no, that's never going to happen. But as Dennis says, you know, I feel like with what you have displayed on the basketball court, you can play college basketball. But soccer is your favorite sport.
Soccer is my favorite. I had the opportunity to go for basketball even at Western.
The privilege of walking on?
No, they were going to offer me.
So just one sport.
Yeah, well, they tried to get me to play both, but I talked it out with my soccer coach, and it just made a lot more sense because I already have these injuries. I'm already my body just needs to be ready for soccer. Plus my soccer coach said, like, look at what you've done in 4 years being split. So imagine what you could do in 4 years being focused. Plus college itself, 2 sports would be a lot.
Well, it's a great ride that you're going to be on, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
College life is something.
Cannot wait.
She is the absolute best, and I've seen a lot of soccer games with 2 kids that played all region soccer at high levels and travel teams. She is the best soccer player I've seen in person in high school in my life. So we're looking for big things out of her at Western next season.
You have no idea what that means.
And the thing that I really enjoy about Cameron is what I try to infuse to my players when I coached earlier on, and is the you've got to have the will. You've got to have that inner fire, so to speak, and if you don't have it, you're not going to perform well on the floor, and that's I mean, when you hit the floor, you're a business.
Yes, sir.
And that's what I'm sure. I haven't seen any soccer games, but you know, all that cutting on a dime and running 50 yards a clip and all that sort of stuff. Are you a midfielder or?
I'm a forward mostly.
Forward. So your the ability to get the ball centered and score and all that sort of stuff. Well, it's been a great high school career for you, Cameron, and we're really proud of you.
Thank you.
For your award and one of the boys' awards tonight's one of our own guys. Jay Brion got that, and he's a great kid. We've been around him for, in my case, about 7 years, and two great champions.
Thank you so
Jay
much.
Brion.
Really appreciate it.
Cameron, thanks for coming up tonight. Keep in touch with us in your first season at Western. Send us some updates, and we'd love to get more news on you during our broadcast next basketball season.
That's awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Cameron LaGrange here from Madisonville North Hopkins, the second region player of the year. Madisonville wins tonight over Dawson Springs in the first semifinals, 77-32. Caldwell County and Hopkins Central both on the floor now warming up for the second semifinal game. Just under 37 minutes before we tip this one off. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll keep rolling on the Athletic Center pregame show here on WPKY.
Are you ready for a new adventure? Christian Care Communities is much more than a safe group of buildings for adults age 62 and older. It's about fellowship with others. At Christian Care Communities, our people are our most precious resource.
The people are so nice, and I've never had any trouble with my good old officials here either. When you come here, oh my goodness, you're just pampered. You don't have to get out and do any garden work.
We've made a lot of new friends and get to talk to them and see what's going on with them. So we really enjoy it. I have no regrets whatsoever. When you walk into your front door, your back door, when you move in, you've picked out everything that goes on the inside. Everything is new.
We are about exceeding expectations. Find us on Facebook at Christian Care Communities Hopkinsville and at ChristianCareCommunities.org.
At Penny Ryle Electric, we're helping to build the leaders of tomorrow today. This year, Penny Ryle Electric will present 12 $1,000 scholarships to let students in our service area shine to their fullest potential and become guiding lights for future generations. Scholarships will be awarded to students enrolling in 2- or 4-year college programs and vocational and technical training. Scholarship applications are available at each of our locations, or you can download the app at precc.com. That's precc.com.
Trice Hughes has been serving Western Kentucky for over 60 years. Their experienced sales force, ASE certified techs, and all the friendly folks at Trice Hughes have worked to become your family's exclusive automotive dealer. The home team that's kept our families safe on the road for generations. From work to play and everything in between, your home team has what you need. Stop by and drive the difference. Our home team, Trice Hughes, Highway 91 North in Princeton.
You can always expect great things at Planters Bank. When we say expect great things, what we're really saying is Planters Bank is here to provide the financial services you need. Planters Bank believes in the strength of our community and is a full-service financial institution. Our employees have a true passion for helping our neighbors, and it shows. See Jake Pepper and the rest of the Planters Bank staff at 208 North Jefferson. Planters Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
National championship trophy is coming home to Kentucky.
Your Kentucky Wildcats are on the road to number 9.
That is Kentucky basketball.
Hear every second of the action. Right here.
Wednesday, our UK Wildcats battle LSU. Airtime is 6:30 on WKDZradio.com and
on 106.5 WKDZ.
Good luck to all Tiger athletes from Bella Marie Boutique. Go Tigers!
1580, 103.3 WPKY, Princeton.
Welcome back to the Athletic Center pregame show as we get set for the Lady Tigers and the Lady Storm. Dennis Stevens and Bob Hayes here courtside with you tonight to bring you the call on this one. Enjoyed the impromptu interview with Cameron LaGrange, the Second Region Ladies Player of the Year.
She's a true charm, Dennis, as both of you and I know, and having seen her play for the last 5 years, represents her team really well and herself and her school really well.
Absolutely. In my opinion, Western got a steal when they were able to sign Cameron LaGrange early last season in her junior year. So looking forward to what that young lady does with the Hilltoppers. This one tonight, Caldwell County will take on Hopkins Central. Caldwell County has lost a couple of games against Central this year. The first one just a plain blowout. It was one of those Finkel Fair Store wins, if you will, from back in the 70s, Bob. And
we had no chance that night, Dennis. We had no chance that night.
And for those not familiar, Bob used to coach Finkel's Little League team back in the day in their prime and just a Little League powerhouse. Right, Bob?
Well, we stressed fundamentals, and the kids learned really well what the fundamentals could do for them.
Yes, they did that, and that was just a beating that we took at Hopkins Central, 78-46. The second game, close for about a half, only down 4 at the half, and then a terrible third quarter for the Lady Tigers kind of doomed us as we lost that one 69-45. But tonight we'll come in. Everybody, like you said, 0-0 when it comes tournament time, but Caldwell County without Paris Gray, that's going to mean that a couple of players in particular, in my opinion, Bob, are really going to have to step up, and I'll let you speak on both of these young ladies. But Katie Smiley and Briley Butts have to have huge games and not just offensively.
You're right. Katie has got to, I don't know that she's hit the 20 mark yet this year, Dennis, but she's got to know that a lot depends on her tonight, and that's not putting a lot of pressure on a player. That sometimes makes you play better when you feel like you have to play better. And if we get the, I know the effort will be there. We've just got to get the production. And with Briley, the other thing is true. We know we're going to get the offensive ability. We're going to get the defensive ability. And a couple of ladies on the Storm that we have to stop tonight. Really, it starts out front with Brooklyn Clark. So we've got to slow her down. And then Emily Jones has been our thorn. See, I've watched her be our thorn this year, last year, the year before, and then Mercy Sutton.
That's the one that I'm expecting Katie is going to have to really battle on the boards with. Sutton is a good player, averages a 10 a game, but also averages 13 rebounds a game. That's huge in girls high school basketball.
That's a lot of rebounds. And you think that some of those are offensive rebounds where she's going back up and with the ability to score on that. So if we could limit her rebounds tonight to single digits and her scoring maybe what she's averaging, there are several plans here that could fall into our hands if everything worked to perfection. We've got to have two ladies who haven't scored a lot tonight really pick up the slack. And that, again, could be Presley McKinney.
Right.
Katie's going to have to, in my opinion, put a 16 to 20-point effort on the board tonight to get us going.
Either that or the Lady Tigers do have the option. I kind of looked towards this as we found out Paris was not playing tonight. Caldwell County is going to have to keep this game in the 40s some way. So that's going to be a combination of one, you're going to have to be patient on offense. You're going to have to keep the turnovers down, take a little bit off the clock, every possession down. And then on the other side of that, you're going to have to rebound the ball well when Central puts it up off the glass. And you're going to have to get those rebounds and not turn the ball over. Turnovers will be huge. If Central speeds this game up and causes Caldwell County to turn the ball over a lot in the first quarter or first half, this could be a situation like Madisonville and Dawson late in that game.
Right. And the other scenario is true. I want to be as honest as I can be here. That could develop tonight, too, where we just can't do anything right and we get blown out. But we've got better athletes than Dawson, younger athletes for sure. And the ability for these kids to, you just wonder when are they really going to grow into the varsity concept. And I think we're growing well throughout this year. What a great step it would be tonight if 3 or 4 people put together their best game of the year, Dennis.
Yeah, it's going to be a game where, and these players we're talking about, Bob, we have to preface that a little bit. Most of them are freshmen that we're talking about. Another one, Morgan Akins, got put in the point guard spot about not quite 2/3 of the way through the season. Her growth has been phenomenal, as has most of the Lady Tigers all season long. But this is a game she's got to realize what Coach Chuck Mitchell probably put in play in a game plan probably late in the weekend, not knowing if Paris was going to play or when they found out. But she's going to have a lot on her shoulders not to turn the ball over, to run that offense, and to be patient. And when you face a lot of pressing defense, Central's going to press in the backcourt. You're going to have to handle the press and not turn the ball over and then get it up the court and try to burn some clock. That's a lot to ask on a Smiley, a Butts, and an Akins, all freshmen.
The other thing that I know Coach Mitchell likes to do is substitute liberally and often, and it may be one of those nights where I think one of the reasons we wore out in that second game is we just came out sluggish in the third quarter as if we were tired. Mm-hmm. And, with the adrenaline tonight, I don't know that you can get tired in that fashion. So the other thing is we have to watch. Hopkins Central likes to run out a snowbird on you if you give them a chance to do that, and we cannot give up easy baskets. They have to earn their 2 points or 3 points whenever they get them, and I'm sure we've had media discussion over the last 2 or 3 days how we hope to prevent that.
Well, Coach Mitchell and his staff will have the Lady Tigers prepared tonight. Coach Mitchell studies game film. I'm thinking probably year-round, but at least during basketball season, one of the most prepared coaches that we've ever talked to on what goes into each and every game. He looks at film on every team, gets prepared, just plans his practices around that next opponent and what they can do to get better as a team, and also focus on what they can do against a specific opponent.
Exactly, and he's been around here. This is his second year, and he's getting to learn these opponents that we're playing, the Madisonville girls, the Hopkins Central girls, the Dawson girls, the Gretna girls, Lyon County girls. So, and you're right, he's relentless in that watching tapes and stuff like that, and just seeing where weaknesses are, and he's good at trying to exploit the weaknesses too. And again, he's doing that with a really, really young basketball team.
And I thought it was something that Cameron LaGrange said in her interview in the last segment, how she remembers playing as an 8th grader and losing in the first round of the district tournament. This is a young team like Madisonville was back in her days as an 8th grader and freshman. This Caldwell County team has so many similarities. You have some good players that are going to become really good players like Cameron did over the years. This team has taken its knocks this season, but still has improved after that 0-6 start to go 11-17 on the season. So basically 500 ball after that first initial win against Mayfield back in late December.
And the long and short of it is, Dennis, 3 of those games, if we could have back, we would get in the win column, because we just weren't able to get over the hump in that early part of the season when we let the Bardstown game get away from us, and we let Livingston Central game get away from us.
Yeah, that one probably hurt worse than most.
Right, and I think that's when we grew up after that game, because we met Livingston Central about a week and a half later and beat them after they led us. We really blitzed them in the fourth quarter, winning that game by 11 points. And again, that time of the year was when we saw the resurgence of Presley McKinney, Briley Butts getting into double figures just about every game. AJ getting a lot of 8, 9, 10 points, and just quickness, and Ja'Kai Copeland playing a good basketball at that stretch. So, and again, you have Paris always a stabilizing force during that time. We won't have that tonight, so we're figuring out how the Lady Tigers will overcome that. But I'm sure, as I've said before, Coach Mitchell will have some sort of, and these girls don't have anything to lose, so they can be really loose out here tonight.
Just about 23 minutes before we tip this one off, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll look a little at some Hopkins Central players next here on the Athletics Center pregame show on WPKY.
Cycling is one of the best ways to get exercise, see the sights, and reduce your carbon footprint. However, bicyclists face a host of hazards. Here's Jimmy Lancaster, owner of Bike Some More, with a Cycling Safety Minute.
It is important to understand that as cyclists, you follow the same rules as motorists. Ride single file in the direction of traffic, remain alert, keep your head up and look around, not down. Watch for opening car doors and other hazards. Use hand signals when turning and use extra care at intersections. Before entering traffic, stop and look left, right, left again, and over your shoulder. And most importantly, be sure you are visible and that your bicycle is safe to ride. At Bike Some More, we believe riding bikes is the perfect way to de-stress, get exercise, and some fresh air. Feel free to message us on Facebook or call us with any questions you may have.
This Cycling Safety Minute was brought to you by Bike Some More, WKDZ 106.5, WHVO 96.5 and 100.9, and WPKY 103.3.
It's hard to grasp when normalcy changes. You know, we're creatures of habit, of nature, like I said, we had anticipated our daughter going to college and empty nesting and traveling, and we're going to do, as I told my daughter, the goal hasn't changed as far as her degree, just the dynamic has, so it's she and I now. It's to me, it's good to talk, because when life first happened, I would hear my husband come in the door, even though he was there no longer. It's just, I could hear his keys hit the counter. I could, you know what I mean? And that would just have you bawl for 3 hours straight, And it's normal. It's normal to cry. It's normal to grieve.
Penny Royal Hospice, living to the fullest.
Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports. Trilogy offers a wide range of family-friendly classes as well as personal training, yoga, gymnastics, sports training, cardio, and weightlifting. Trilogy has something for everyone. Trilogy now offers an app with online workouts, live classes, nutrition tracking, and more. Search Trilogy Performance Sports in your app store. Use sign-up code 1824. For app info and more, follow them on Facebook.
The WPKY News Edge is committed to keep you informed. Each weekday, they'll email you the top news and sports story of the day for free. No subscription fee. To sign up, click on the news tab at WPKYonline.com to sign up today. Sign up and receive these information updates for free to your email inbox. To sign up, click on the news tab at WPKYonline.com.
Fredonia Valley Bank says, go Tigers. Do your best this season and show that Tiger pride. Good luck from Fredonia Valley Bank.
Welcome back in to the Athletic Center pregame show. The Athletic Center is your one-stop shop for all of your sports needs. Whatever the sport, the Athletic Center has you covered from head to toe. Dennis Stevens and Bob Hayes here courtside with you as we get set tonight for the Lady Tigers and the Lady Storm in the second semifinal of the 7th District Girls Tournament. The winner of this one will face Madisonville, already a big winner tonight over Dawson Springs, 77-32. Joined now, Bob, I like having this extra time. We're getting a chance to, we got a chance to talk to Cameron LaGrange, and now joined by Caldwell County boys head coach Daniel Kukihiko. And Coach, thanks for coming up and spending a few minutes with us here tonight. Your guys in action tomorrow night against Hopkins Central, a team you've beaten twice, but both very competitive games. Your thoughts as you go into the opening night of the district tournament for the guys tomorrow night?
Oh, postseason basketball is here. It's a good atmosphere here tonight for the girls' games, and hopefully it's another good atmosphere tomorrow night. It's kind of what you work for all season long. You work to get to that postseason, and guys and I have talked about already that, it doesn't matter that we beat them twice in the regular season. That means nothing at this point. You got to come and take care of business, and I know Coach Fredericks will have his guys ready. We've had a couple good days of practice, so tomorrow night we'll toss the ball up and go at it.
And that's one of the things that as the second season unfolds, you're right, everybody's record is 0-0. Throw all that other stuff that happened during the season out the window, and let's come get ready and play ball.
Absolutely.
And again, our kids are looking good. I know I'm sure we're wearing everybody out with this Colin Whittington injury update thing, but any more up to date on him, Daniel?
Not really.
Until
no.
tomorrow. Okay, we'll play the game tomorrow night.
It's just going to be who knows?
Yeah,
who knows?
Right.
It's one of those things where unforeseen things kind of have setbacks, and you just at this point you just don't know.
Well, I think we've adjusted right now for his absence out there. We seem to the last 3 games get that under control and play. Had a great game out here against Crittenden County. I thought Friday night.
Yeah, we did. And Crittenden County they packed a pretty good punch. We couldn't stop Morganson there for a while. And, we knew that Morganson and Champion were really, really good players. And I think the first couple of threes that Morganson hit, that rim started to get a whole lot bigger to him. And we had trouble stopping him for a while. But luckily, like you said, we had some guys on the offensive end that kind of stepped up. I think we had 3 guys with nearing the 20-point mark. And it's nice when you kind of respond with when other teams making shots, you respond with a decent defensive effort, and then on the offensive end, you got some guys that make some shots. It's always nice when that happens.
Coach, you've got the newly named second region player of the year on your squad, a kid that's averaging over 30 a game, 3rd in the state in scoring. We're talking, of course, of Jabrion Spikes. He's broken the Caldwell County single-game record twice this season, the last being a big 59-point performance. Talk a little bit about him over the course of the season, and a rarity that you probably have in a kid with Jabrion's ability, not creating any animosity on the team, but actually bringing the team closer together as a whole.
Absolutely. It's fun. I was talking about, had several conversations over the past, month with people in the community, people, college coaches, that kind of stuff, just about him. And it's been fun to see his progression over the last 5 years. He came in to our gym, and I tell him this too all the time. As a pudgy little 8th grader, where the jersey was way too big for him, it was almost dragging the ground, it felt like. And then to see where he's at now, it goes to show you how hard he's worked to get where he's at. He's been through, just like everybody that's playing right now has been through these last couple of years. It's tough with COVID and everything going on, and to see the work that he's put in just to kind of come full circle is really, really good. Just proud for him. He didn't take a whole lot of time off when we got shut down. Got his body, just worked on his body, worked on his shot, and worked on his mental toughness. And I think it shows. He's one of the leaders for our team. And I think the thing that he's done, last year we talk about Tate and Tripp and losing those seniors, they were good. They were really good about, being disciplined, and we learned a lot of things from those guys, and I think it filters down. And that's what you want as a coach. You want guys that are going to help the current team, but also, kind of help the future as well. And I think Jay's done a lot of things that'll leave his mark on our program, other than the record books. He's done that as well, but we'll do he's done some things that are young guys that, because at the end of the day, we still got a lot of young guys that, whether they're young experience or whether they're young just in class, but they're learning a lot from him, and I think he's pretty humble, and that it's always nice. And I tell college coaches want to talk about his stat line, which is pretty impressive, but I tell you, off the court he brings just as much to the table, just his humility, his involvement in the community, his going. We have several guys that go to the Youth Incorporated games on Saturdays, and just kind of being a rock star there, taking pictures. It's really cool to see the impact he's had on our team, but also I feel like our community.
Absolutely, and the thing that just impresses me about our basketball team this year, Daniel, is the ability to have 2 or 3 of our players really solidify their game around him, like Xavier, like Carter and Colin Whittington, like D-Man, like Dewey Riley, and he's not out there to shoot the ball 50 shots a game. He's out there to win, and that's I think obviously the young men around him see that. It's good when the team can get that kind of a bonding, that kind of a feeling. I don't keep up with assists, but I'm sure Jay Breon has maybe averaging 3 or 4 assists a game.
He does, and as much as he brings to the table over the course of our season, and we've done it, we've tried to, as coaching staff, we tried to point these things out. There's some games early on, and we were in that stretch of winning some games that pretty much everybody you just named besides Jabrion in one way or another has helped us win a basketball game. Obviously, every night we win, it's a team win, but, I can think back to the McLean County tournament. Jay gets in foul trouble. You think back to the Union County tournament, Jay and Colin both get in foul or Union County game early in the season. Jay and Colin both get in foul trouble. They both, the last 2.5 minutes, we're playing without 2 starters, and at that time our 2 leading scorers. And other guys step up. D-Man's had some big games. Dewey had a big game to start the season, and he had another big game the other night, I think at 14 and 12 or 15 and 12. And those are things that, I think that if we can just find a way to put those nights consistently together, I think it'll make us even more dangerous.
Coach, you're facing a Hopkins Central team. Like we said, you've played them twice. There are no surprises. You're not going to surprise them. They're not going to surprise you with very much. They may try to throw some trick defenses to try to stop Jabrion a little bit, but you've seen box and ones, triangles and twos, 1-3-1s, you name it, you faced it this year. In practice leading up to this, you've had some time to get in over the weekend. How do you approach a game where there's not going to be any surprises? Is it just challenge the men to go out there and put their best on the floor and give Central everything they've got, or do you go a different route?
No, that's what you got to do. You got to challenge. You can't prepare for every single thing that a team's going to throw at you, because in reality you kind of have your speculations of what they're going to do, but really you don't know until the ball goes up. So what we try to do is prepare our guys for what we know we can do well, and make sure we're doing those things. And then you talk about different defenses that we might face or different things they may try to do, but at the end of the day, and I think some of our guys are starting to realize this, that no matter what defense we say, we still got to just go play the game. Whether they try to take Jay away, or whether they try to do something else, whether they play zone or man, you just want to use your IQ and go play basketball. And I think when we do that and we don't get caught up in trying to figure out, all right, we're going to play against this 2-3, for example, we got to figure out exactly how to be methodical about how to beating it. At the end of the day, you just want to go make basketball plays. And I think we have a lot of guys on our team that if we kind of just take the thinking out of it and just go play the game, we have the ability for a lot of guys to make a lot of plays.
And something I've always felt really strong about, Coach, is when all that's going on, if you got guys that can shoot from the corner, that's a big plus. And we got D-Man and Xavier. It just seems uncanny when they get when they get hot from the corner, they get hot.
They do. They do. We're a streaky shooting team, and when we're shooting the ball well, I don't know if that's the right thing to say or not, but when we're shooting the ball well, it's like that rim just becomes very, very big. And when we don't shoot the ball well, it's like we're trying to shoot in a Coke cup. And so And I think that's why as coaches we try not to put too much emphasis on because shots are sometimes going to fall, sometimes they're not. You got to take care of what you can take care of. Defensively, knowing your personnel and those things, they can absorb, and we've done it already this season so many times. You play, a solid defensive game, you rebound the basketball well. Those things right there can absorb a bad shooting night. And so we got to make sure that that's our mindset. Right now, obviously, we're not looking anywhere past, tomorrow night, and we can't because, I know they're going to be ready. I know they're going to be hungry. Even though it's at our gym, I'm glad it's here. Hopefully have a packed blue and gold everywhere. It's going to be a battle for 32 minutes.
Coach, we really appreciate you taking time to come over out of your night off, more or less, and get to come up and sit with us a little bit tonight. And we appreciate that as we get set for the Lady Tigers and Lady Storm. Any closing comments you want for tomorrow night? You want to invite everybody in the county. We'd like to have the whole population on that side.
Absolutely. Fill up that whole side of blue and gold. It's going to be a great atmosphere. You don't want to miss it.
I think we need more crazies for tomorrow night.
I agree. Crazies need to show up and show out, so we need to make sure we do that. But also just thank you to you guys. You guys put in a whole lot of time and don't get the credit y'all deserve, so we appreciate y'all being here to cover these Lady Tigers and Tigers, and just know that it doesn't go unnoticed.
I've just got to say one thing. Dennis has been carrying me for the last 7 years, Daniel, so I'm just here for the ride.
Well, we have a great time, Daniel. We appreciate the kind words, but it is a fun time for us and nothing like a job. So
Dennis has really carried us all.
They're putting a lot of pressure on you to carry the rest of the way.
They're way too nice. I'm just up here having a ball, getting to watch sports and enjoy myself all winter. But thank you for coming up tonight, Daniel, and for the kind words, and we wish you guys the best tomorrow night against Hopkins Central.
Thank you, guys.
Coach Daniel Kukihiko here joining us on the Athletic Center pregame show. We're just under 9 minutes before we tip this one off. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll start looking at the starting lineups. We'll have the prayer of the game and get set for the Lady Tigers and Lady Storm here from the cab up next on the Athletic Center pregame show on WPKY.
Are you struggling to afford health care medications? Let Health First help you. Whether you are insured, uninsured, or underinsured, you will still be cared for at Health First Community Health Center. We offer financial and prescription assistance to all those that qualify, which is based on income and household size. Contact our office at 1-877-667-7017 for more information, or visit our website, healthfirstchc.net. Same-day appointments and walk-ins are welcome. At Health First, your health is our first concern.
You can always expect great things at Planters Bank. When we say expect great things, what we're really saying is Planters Bank is here to provide the financial services you need. Planters Bank believes in the strength of our community and is a full-service financial institution. Our employees have a true passion for helping our neighbors, and it shows. See Jake Pepper and the rest of the Planters Bank staff at 208 North Jefferson. Planters Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Life is filled with moments we share with those we love, worry about, and strive to protect the most. At Woodman Life, we provide life insurance and retirement products to help protect you and your family so that you can enjoy all the moments to come.
This is Josh Ray, your local Woodman Life agent. Come see us at 1009 West Main Street or give us a call at 365-6111.
Certain eligibility and age restrictions apply. Woodman of the World Life Insurance Society, Omaha, Nebraska.
Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports. Trilogy offers a wide range of family-friendly classes as well as personal training, yoga, gymnastics, sports training, cardio, and weightlifting. Trilogy has something for everyone. Trilogy now offers an app with online workouts, live classes, nutrition tracking, and more. Search Trilogy Performance Sports in your app store. Use sign-up code 1824. For app info and more, follow them on Facebook.
Your local McDonald's wants you to know that they're ready to serve you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner in the drive-thru. They're offering curbside pickup service as well. To avoid the wait in the drive-thru, you can download the McDonald's app and try curbside pickup. They appreciate your patience and understanding during this time. We're all having to adjust. It's temporary, but in the meantime, enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at your local McDonald's.
Traveling the Bluegrass with Holst Allen Watts has another busy week. Alan, where are you traveling this week?
We kick off a National FFA Week celebration with State Executive Director Matt Colliff. Preview the Beef Summit in Newburgh, Indiana with Evan Tate and Hans Schmitz. Meet Kentucky FFA Treasurer Austin Robinson. Learn about State FFA reporter Isaiah Pruitt. And catch up with the National FFA East Region Vice President Mallory White from Kentucky.
That's Traveling the Bluegrass weekdays around 6 a.m. and after the WPKY Noon News Edge.
Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress wishes all the Tiger athletes good luck this season. Go Tigers. Give it your all from Herb Hayes Furniture.
Welcome back in for the final segment of the Athletic Center pregame show. The Athletic Center is your one-stop shop for all of your sports needs. Whatever the sport, the Athletic Center has you covered from head to toe. Dennis Stevens and Bob Hayes here with you at the cab, getting set for the Lady Storm and the Lady Tigers here in the second semifinal of opening night of district tournament play. Madisonville with a big win over Dawson Springs in the opener, 77-32. So they've punched their ticket not only to the championship game on Thursday night at 6, but also to this year's regional tournament. So Caldwell County and Hopkins Central will battle for the other spot in that district championship. As we said, 6 o'clock on Thursday night for the ladies, 6 o'clock on Friday night for the gentlemen here at the cab this year. So looking forward to that. Time now for the prayer before the game. Thank you, Holy God, for another night at the gym. We ask that you protect each student that steps on the court tonight, and we also ask that you bless the efforts of each student in ways they never thought possible.
And further, Lord, we ask you to give comfort to those people suffering from COVID, comfort to those families who having lost loved ones due to that disease, comfort to the victims of the recent tornado, and comfort to the families of those people that lost their lives in that tragic storm. We also ask courage and sportsmanship to the players, patience and understanding to the coaches, wisdom and knowledge to the game officials, and lastly, peace to us all. We ask these things in your precious name. Amen.
Amen. Bob, we just had the second region awards given out just a few days ago. Our district really fared well in that. We had a chance to speak with ladies player of the year Cameron LaGrange a little bit earlier here in the Athletic Center pregame show. On the boys' side, Jabrion Spikes was the player of the year winner over 4 or 5 other kids that had phenomenal seasons, including Travis Perry and Marcus Eves, just to name a couple of Eves we'll see here tomorrow night. But also the second region girls coach of the year, Philip Cotton, formerly of Dawson Springs, now coaching the Lady Storm of Hopkins Central.
Yeah, I wish I could hear you, Dennis, but the band just decided to play at the wrong time. But no, the 7th District did well in the Honors Award. And before we start the game tonight, I believe they're going to do the academic awards to the two participating teams, Hopkins County Central Lady Storm, Caldwell County Lady Tigers on that. And just something, Dennis, I did this afternoon. Tonight's is our 46th broadcast this year, so hoping to get to 50 before it's all over with. Then we put the things up in the suitcase for a year.
Well, it would be fun to do 50. It's been a tumultuous winter. What everybody in our community had to go through in early December with the tornado. Then recently we had some games shuffled around with the ice storm, and COVID also would rear its head in the midst of the season at times. So it wasn't unusual for us to get a text, this game is canceled, this game time has changed almost every day down the stretch. But it's been a great ride this season. We've seen a lot of growth out of both squads, and this Lady Tiger team, win or lose tonight, has something to be proud of, because they have basically, after a rough start, played 500 basketball with one of the youngest teams, maybe the youngest team that I can remember taking the court for either side.
And not only a young team, but a young team that plays its youngsters. Yeah, they're not just on the bench, right, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th person. They're 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coming out onto the floor. So no, it's a great season for these young ladies to have gone through what they did and to fight back after a disappointing start. You start trying to maybe second guess in those kinds of situations. Certainly your friends and neighbors around you are maybe talking, and sometimes you just want to hide, but we didn't. We came out, we got busy, we we got better as the long story, make it short, in that we have been playing 500 ball since that 0-6 start.
Under a minute to go before we tip this one off. Of course, the tip-off is brought to you each and every game by Travis Construction and Concrete. Travis Construction and Concrete for your construction and concrete needs, as well as driveways, porches, foundations, basement walls, decorative concrete, remodels, and much more. Good luck, Tigers and Lady Tigers. Here's to building a successful year from Travis Construction and Concrete.
And one of my favorite things right now is before the first quarter gets underway, we want to recognize that first quarter sponsor, and that's Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. They're located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Beautiful furniture, baby furniture, gifts, and registry. Home decor, boutique clothes, and accessories. Stop in and see Pam. She's got something on sale out there. I'm quite sure of that. Cozy Living, everything a home should be.
And time now, as Bob said, for the academic teams. Brianna Fritz, they're starting with Hopkins Central. Brianna Fritz. Callie Groves. Kyrie Payton. Maddie Reynolds. Mercy Sutton. And Lily Whitaker Greer. So great job by the Hopkins Central Lady Storm. And Bob, I'll give it over to you for the Lady Tigers on the all-academic team.
First coming out for academic team is Morgan Akins, followed by Briley Butts, Paris Gray, who won't be playing tonight but being awarded an academic award, Presley McKinney, Katie Smiley, Med Thomas, Macy Tyler, just about the whole team, Dennis.
So congratulations to those ladies. They are going through the non-starters for both squads right now as we get set for the Lady Tigers and the Lady Storm. Bob, both teams go pretty deep on the bench. Even Coach Mitchell, as young as he is, gets down to, at times, 7th graders into the lineup. So neither team is scared to go down that bench and put some ladies in.
And now the non-starters for Caldwell County. Number 1, Kamaya Clark.
Caldwell County's non-starters being introduced here before the crowd. Pretty decent crowd. You had some leave after that Madisonville win, but still a nice crowd as most of Madisonville's players hang around to see the winner of this one. Good stand of Tiger fans across the way. The lower section just about filled up. Pep band here tonight. You see some Little Leaguers up in the corner. So a good crowd, good atmosphere as Caldwell County hosts the district tournament this season. Now for the starting lineups, and I'll turn that over to Bob Hayes.
Thank you, Dennis. Coming out first for Hopkins Central, Brianna Fritz coming out first, followed by 23 is Brooklyn Clark.
Kyrie Payton also introduced.
25 is Mercy Sutton. 33 is Emily Jones, and Kyrie Payton is the 5th.
Was wearing a shoulder harness, Bob. That's why her number was blocked at the back.
For the Lady Tigers, Briley Butts getting the first nod. Number 10, Katie Smiley. 14 is A.J. Hollowell. 22, the 4th Lady Tiger, Morgan Akins, followed by Presley McKinney. Those are the 5 Lady Tiger starters. We've got to get the court cleared of the Lady Tiger cheerleaders. Referees breaking their huddle, moving to their positions, and the jump ball official has now got the ball and is moving into the center jump circle. And for the call here in the first quarter, Tiger sportscaster Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. They step into the circle. It's Sutton against Smiley. Tip is up. Ball controlled by Caldwell County. McKinney in the backcourt gets it over to Akins. We are underway here at the Cab. Man-to-man defense by Hopkins Central. Akins takes it left side, tries to go back out to Butts, overthrows her. Turnover on the first possession for Caldwell County. Putting it in play is going to be Emily Jones, the leading scorer for the Lady Storm. Bringing it up is going to be junior point guard Brooklyn Clark. Started her playing days at Dawson Springs. Has traveled a little bit, but now with the Lady Storm of Hopkins Central. Sutton working out front. Now Jones with the handoff. She'll be playing against Presley McKinney defensively. Back over to number 1, Brianna Fritz. Almost lost it. Gets it to Jones. Underneath, they try to go. Sutton wants to save it inbounds, but steps on the baseline. So each team a little tight here in the first minute. A turnover each way. Hopkins Central 2-2-1 pressure in the backcourt. We expected this to come. We talked about it in the pregame, Bob. We'll see how Caldwell County handles it. Akins with the ball knocked away, retrieves it at midcourt. Back to McKinney. McKinney over to Akins, now top of the key. Man-to-man defense, but they're really going to cave it in inside the lane. It's going to be Smiley for 3, off the mark. Ball loose. Butts comes up with it, goes up, has it blocked by Sutton. It'll stay Lady Tiger basketball. Just under a minute gone here in the first quarter. No score yet. McKinney gets it in to Smiley. Smiley to Hollowell. Hollowell up off the glass and in. A.J. Hollowell gives the Lady Tigers an early 2-0 lead. Central quickly back down the court. Sutton into the corner to number 5. Peyton off the glass, good for a 3. Not sure she called it, but she made it. 3-2, Hopkins Central. Still at 2-2-1 pressure. And a travel called against Akins. That's one of the things we talked about as well, Bob, in the pregame show. Morgan's really going to have to be patient and let the game come to her. A lot to ask for somebody playing a new position full time. Ball thrown away in the backcourt by the Lady Storm. So Caldwell County will take possession on the turnover. 6:23 to go in the first quarter. 3-2, Lady Storm with the lead. Akins with the basketball, gets it across midcourt. Goes left side, now curls back around. Ball hit, knocked loose, trapped. Gets it to Hollowell. Hollowell drives the lane, jump stop off the glass, no good. Rebound loose on the floor, and it's Jones coming up with it for Hopkins Central. Emily Jones dribbles all the way, kick into the corner to Peyton, way off the mark. Akins with the rebound, something she does very well, Bob, a small point guard, but she gets 4, 5, 6 rebounds a game. It's going to be Smiley bringing it up this time. Works it into the corner to Akins. They try to trap her. She works out of it. Now back top of the key to Butts. Butts has it knocked away. Ball loose on the floor in the backcourt. Butts comes up with it. It's going to be a tie-up called. Possession arrow will go with the Lady Storm.
3 turnovers now for the Lady Tigers in the first quarter. 2 for Hopkins Central. Still a tight ball game. Hopkins County Central up 3-2.
Central really not trying to trap as much in the backcourt as they are at half court, and it's caused Caldwell County some trouble right at midcourt. Top of the key, it's Brianna Fritz. Fritz drives, kicks it into the corner to number 25, Mercy Sutton. Sutton drops it underneath. Wide open is Kyrie Payton. Caldwell County brought the weak side help on Sutton, but left Payton wide open. And it's 5-2, Hopkins Central. Smiley down to Butts. Butts open. Jump stop up. No good. Partially blocked by Sutton. Central with the rebound. Quick outlet pass up to Fritz. Fritz back over to Brooklyn Clark. And Clark will hand off to Emily Jones. Jones has A.J. Hollowell on her. Hollowell back taps it, and it goes over and back.
I'm not sure I agree with that call. I think they're going to maybe they're going to overrule it or what?
We may have gotten a gift on that one. And they are reversing the call, Bob. The side official on the far side come in and said it was tapped away by A.J. Hollowell, so they'll correct it. And fair is fair because that was actually the right call. Jones Puts it in play to Clark. Clark, a whale of a point guard since her 8th grade year at Dawson, now in her junior year at Hopkins Central. Over to Peyton on the left wing. Peyton now top of the key. Really close defense by Morgan Akins. Peyton gets rid of it to Sutton. Sutton, left-hand dribble into the corner to Peyton. Peyton drives in the lane. Little runner off the glass, no good. And it's Akins with another rebound for Caldwell County.
2 rebounds for the Tigers tonight, both by Morgan Akins.
Smiley up court over to Butts. Butts had the open three, gives it up. Now Hollowell trapped in the left corner. And a tie-up is going to be called, as coming in to tie it up is Lily Whitaker-Greer, just checking into the ball game for Hopkins Central.
And that's one of the things they are trapping, Dennis, so we've got to be able to get that open lady and get that open lady a shot.
Smiley over to McKinney. McKinney with the first 3 of the night. Little Caesars Pizza three-pointer. Presley McKinney ties us up at 5 halfway through the first quarter. Clark, left side, guarded by Butts. Great matchup there. Butts has the speed to stay with her. Clark goes down the lane and gets fouled. Push from behind is going to be called against the Lady Tigers. We'll see who that one goes on, as Hollowell comes out and Jakaya Copeland in.
They're going to give the foul to Briley Butts, her first, team first.
Sutton takes the inbounds out to Jones. Jones guarded by Copeland. Jones into the corner. Peyton for 3 off the back of the rim, no good. Sutton with the board up, no good, but a foul called underneath. Coach Mitchell really asking about that foul. Referee saying got her on the arm. Coach Mitchell really believed that Copeland went straight up. Puts Sutton at the line for Hopkins Central. First one rolls around and falls off the side. Checking back in is going to be Brianna Fritz, and Whitaker Greer back out for the Lady Storm. Second free throw coming up for Mercy Sutton. 10 points, 13 rebounds a game. She makes the second. Central back out in front, 6-5. Little 1-2-1-1 pressure now in the backcourt. Hopkins Central changing it up into the corner. Copeland 3, no good. Rebound chased down on the other side by Smiley. She gets it to Akins, out to Butts. Butts puts a fake on, gets it back over to Smiley. 3 from the right side, no good. And Jones with the rebound for Hopkins Central. They'll work it up to Fritz. Fritz open from the left wing for 3, no good. Sutton's going to get called over the back. Good block out by Jakaya Copeland. First foul on Hopkins Central and first on Mercy Sutton.
Really a great defensive game, and that favors us, Dennis, as we've been saying. We got to keep this game in the 40s or low 50s for us to have a chance.
2-2-1 pressure in the backcourt. They really start the trap when they get it into the offensive end, though. Underneath, Briley Butts off the glass. Strong move, Briley Butts with a Farmers Bank shot. Farmers Bank and Trust Company, home of the Tiger debit card, the card that gives back to future athletes of Caldwell County. Runner in the lane by Peyton, left hand up and in. Wearing a very heavy looking brace on that right shoulder. So had to go to the left hand. Up it goes to Butts. Butts kicks it out left wing to Smiley. Smiley dribbles around into the corner. It goes to Akins. Akins pulls up outside the lane. Back to Smiley. Smiley has it knocked loose. Over to McKinney. McKinney to Butts. Butts drives. And a push off underneath as Butts drove that left side. Second foul on Hopkins Central.
And Kyrie Payton, I think, drew this foul.
Hollowell back in. McKinney's going to come out for Caldwell County. And they give it
to Kyrie Payton.
Kyrie Payton. Bump underneath, not called. Smiley knocked off balance, able to recover and put the ball up. Misses, but it's knocked out of bounds off the hands of Mercy Sutton. 2:14 left in the first quarter.
Lady Tigers are enduring a couple bumps and not getting the call yet.
Jakaya Copeland gets it inbounds, misses a shot. Jones with the rebound. Emily Jones up court to Fritz. Fritz looks to drive, and she got fouled on the initial step by Morgan Akins.
And that's going to be Morgan's first foul, team Third team foul on the Tigers, Lady Tigers.
Caldwell really playing tight defense, just as tight as you've seen them all year.
Yes.
It's going to be a tough pace to keep up with all night. The tight defense turns into a turnover as Copeland gets in the lane, comes up with the steal, but misses the shot on the other end. Central back the other way with Jones. Jones drives it. Clark with the basketball off the glass and in. 10-7. Biggest lead of the night has been 3 points. Caldwell County led initially by 2. A minute and a half left in the first quarter. Copeland underneath, looked like a foul from here. Sutton got a piece of it.
We're getting shots up, and that's good.
Clark for 3, air balls, but it goes off of Morgan Akins. She tried to catch it on the fly, and it goes off her hand out of bounds. Jakaya Copeland comes out. These ladies are really giving all they have for 2, 3, 4 minute runs. And then Coach Mitchell recognizing that and getting a substitute in. As McKinney back in, foul called on the left side of the lane.
Katie Smiley is going to pick up the foul, her first, team fourth.
So Caldwell County really racking up the fouls here in the first quarter. 1:15 left in the quarter. Central looking for somebody to get it into. Finally lobs it cross court over to Jones. Then coming back in was Fritz. Fritz with a bad pass and great defensive pressure by the Lady Tigers here in this first quarter.
4 turnovers for the Lady Storm, 3 for the Lady Tigers.
2-2-1 pressure, still three-quarter court. Akins with the basketball. Dribbles up, gets it in, and just too soft to pass, looking for Hollowell. Picked off Brooklyn Clark with it. Spin move off the glass, no good. Sutton rebound back up and in. And a Madisonville Community College timeout on the court. We'll keep it right here. And Bob, I'll let you tell the folks about Madisonville Community College, if you will. They are new to our broadcast this season. We're glad to have those guys aboard.
And we'd like to welcome Madisonville Community College to sponsorship of the ball games this year. They are a college, which is much more than buildings and programs. It's a community where students find confidence, collaboration, compassion, and success. Let them help you build a better life. And several of our students, as we've noted in the past, have gone to Madisonville Community College to get their college start, and through the scholarship program here at the high school, we've been able to help several kids do that.
Team's back out on the court. Coach Mitchell really talked to Morgan Akins about that. You can't have passes like that in that trapping defense that's just up for grabs. You got to take it to somebody with a little bit more on it. Caldwell County working it up against that 2-2-1. They get it into McKinney. McKinney over to Butts. Butts drives off the glass, no good. Ball tipped up, still loose, and it's Fritz with the rebound. And a foul is going to be called on Katie Smiley over the back of Brianna Fritz.
And that's what we don't need, that's Katie's second here in the first quarter. We're almost to the point, Dennis, where we have to do some gambling, I think, tonight with our tallest starter.
Absolutely. 12-7 with half a minute to go in the first quarter. Lady Storm with the lead and the basketball. Brooklyn Clark goes right side on Butts. Butts cuts her off on the wing. Into the corner it goes to Jones. Jones drives all the way across the baseline. Back up under to Peyton. Peyton kicks it out to Fritz. Good defense by Caldwell County. A little help defense by McKinney. Comes up with the steal into the hands of Hollowell. Hollowell has it back tap, but a foul from behind is going to be called on Kyrie Peyton.
And that's going to be Peyton's second foul, team third for Hopkins Central.
Jakaya Copeland into the ball game for Caldwell County as Smiley will come out with those 2 fouls. 6.7 seconds. In for Central is going to be Kalaja Mason. And Peyton will sit down with her 2 fouls. Presley McKinney to inbound for Caldwell County. Gets it to Hollowell. 6 seconds on the clock. Back to McKinney. McKinney to Akins. 2 seconds on the clock. Got to get a shot up, and count it. Morgan Akins drives, and that one barely got out of her hands in time, but goes through the net. After one, Central 12, Caldwell 9, back after this.
Are you struggling to afford healthcare or medications? Let Health First help you. Whether you are insured, uninsured, or underinsured, you will still be cared for at Health First Community Health Center. We offer financial and prescription assistance to all those that qualify, which is based on income and household size. Contact our office at 1-877-667-7017 for more information, or visit our website, healthfirstchc.net. Same-day appointments and walk-ins are welcome. At Health First, your health is our first concern.
The WPKY News Edge is committed to keep you informed. Each weekday, they'll email you the top news and sports story of the day for free. No subscription fee. To sign up, click on the news tab at WPKYonline.com. To sign up today. Sign up and receive these information updates for free to your email inbox. To sign up, click on the news tab at WPKYonline.com.
Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress wishes all the Tiger athletes good luck this season. Go Tigers. Give it your all from Herb Hayes Furniture.
And we're back here at the Cab. Second quarter is about to get underway. Again, sponsored by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. Located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Go in and see Pam, see what she's got for sale. And for the call here in the second quarter, Tiger sportscaster Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Caldwell County is going to have to protect some fouls a little bit here in the second quarter as they switch to a 2-3 zone. Akins and Butts on the top of that. Over it goes to Fritz. Three on the way is good from the left wing. Brianna Fritz wide open as nobody was able to rotate around off a screen.
I'd say we get back into our man-to-man, Dennis.
Akins drives right side, tries to work out of a double team. Ball knocked out of bounds, but off of Akins is what the referee is going to say. Coach Mitchell definitely does not agree with that any more than you and I do, Bob. 15-9, just 30 seconds gone in the second quarter. Caldwell County.
And we are back into our man-to-man.
That was a one-play defense for Caldwell County. Sutton from the elbow, way off the mark. Jones rebound. Her shot's blocked by Copeland. Clark gets the rebound out to Mason. Mason misses the shot. Tracking it down in the corner is Morgan Akins. Akins with another soft pass, has it picked off, but Copeland comes in and helps out Caldwell County. Gets the ball back to the Lady Tigers. Players coming over, patting Akins on the back, saying, you got this, don't get frustrated with it, but she does have to make the passes a lot harder, Bob, to get through that because just as aggressive as we are playing, the Lady Storm equally as aggressive.
Absolutely, and she'll learn from having made that mistake 2 or 3 times that she's got to have some mustard on the ball.
1 minute gone here in the second quarter, 15-9. Central with the lead. Lady Tigers with the basketball. Hollowell to Butts. Butts out front. Drives a lane. Runner in the lane. Up off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound down to Brooklyn Clark. Clark, quick outlet pass up to Fritz. Fritz in the lane. Whitaker Greer receives it, misses the shot, but she is fouled on the play, and she'll get 2 free throws.
I think maybe Presley McKinney. We'll wait and find out here. Yes, Presley McKinney, her first. Team 6th here in the second quarter.
Free throw is good. Caldwell County yet to go to the line here in the ball game. 16-9 Central.
Central to the line 3 times and hits 2. Misses that one.
Rebound comes down to McKinney. She finds Butts. Briley Butts will bring it up court for the Lady Tigers. Butts at the point with Akins on the bench. Butts knocked down at the elbow. A tie-up is going to be called. Possession arrow will stay with Caldwell County. Heads-up play by Butts. Knew that she had the possession arrow in her favor, so didn't try to get rid of the ball and cause a turnover. Presley McKinney to throw it inbounds for Caldwell County. Gets it to Smiley. Smiley out front with Mason on her. Kind of a matchup out of that zone by Central. Smiley drives a lane. Shot no good from 8 feet. Fritz with the rebound for Hopkins Central. Fritz, top of the key, picked up by Copeland. A.J. Hollowell comes out, has her glasses knocked away on the steal, ends up on her backside, sitting on the court. No foul called. Central gets the ball back. Mason underneath the Whitaker Greer, no good. Whitaker Greer with the rebound, back up and in. Bob, where was the foul on A.J. Hollowell at midcourt as she had her glasses knocked off first and then knocked to the floor second? Underneath it goes. Butts can't control the ball. Tried to be saved in by Caldwell County. It's going to be Lady Storm basketball as it goes off of A.J. Hollowell.
7 turnovers for the Lady Tigers here in the first half. Also 7 for Hopkins Central.
Rob, a dangerous little span here for Caldwell County as they are down 18-9. Still 5.5 or a little bit more to go in the first half. Clark quickly up court. Clark draws the defense down to the block. Back out it goes. Jones for 3. No good. Rebound Mason. Mason has it knocked away. Ball loose on the floor off of Briley Butts out of bounds, but you like the hustle of Briley Butts doing all she can defensively for the Lady Tigers. Emily Jones will throw it in for Hopkins Central. Caldwell County switches on defense underneath. Instead, it comes out to Brianna Fritz on the right wing. Fritz cross court corner to Mason. Mason wants to drive. Instead, gives it back to Fritz at half court. Fritz on the switch now has Butts on her over to Clark. Clark wants to drive on McKinney behind the back into the lane. Runner up, no good. Whitaker Greer back up and in. Whitaker Greer is a player that's big enough you really got to block her out and then push backwards to make her get called for over the back because she is tall enough to reach over the defender. Akins with a turnover on the pass, picked off by Mason. Fritz, open 3, left wing, no good. And it's Mason with the rebound, tie up underneath, possession arrow to Hopkins Central. Jakaya Copeland back into the ball game. Presley McKinney out. And Med Thomas in for Morgan Akins. Clark, 3 from the right wing, off the mark. Foul underneath. I think Whitaker Greer may have picked up the push trying to gain position.
And it is on Whitaker Greer.
A struggle on the offense end for Morgan Akins tonight, but Bob, like you said, things she'll learn. A very young player and a pretty good experienced defense against Caldwell County tonight has caused her some trouble. Caldwell works it up to Hollowell. Hollowell to Copeland, back out to Smiley. Open 3, top of the key. Smiley makes it 20-12. Caldwell County back within 8. 4 minutes to play. You're listening to Lady Tiger basketball on WPKY Princeton. Second Little Caesars Pizza 3 of the night for Caldwell County as they are back in single digits. Jones from the free throw line, no good. 2 Central players blocked out on that one. There was Clark with the rebound. Back out to Fritz. Brianna Fritz with the basketball working on Caldwell County. Reach-in foul is going to be called, a late whistle on Jakaya Copeland. And it's going to be, or is it number 5 on the push? It may be on Briley Butts. And it is the second foul on Butts. That will put Fritz at the line for 1 in the bonus. 7th team foul on Caldwell County. Coach Mitchell, Bob, really working the officiating crew on the sideline.
Well, they're getting their little shoves called. We're not getting our girls get shoved at all.
Free throw no good as Smiley grabbed the board for Caldwell County.
Who was shooting that free throw, Dennis?
That was Fritz.
3
is no good. Butts with the rebound on the far side. She gets it out to Smiley. Smiley drives from the top of the key, down the lane, off the glass and in. Katie Smiley, Caldwell on a mini run here. They've scored the last 5, 20-14 after being down by 11. Fritz, she'll drive the lane, shot up, good, and the foul. A late reach in, I think, on Jakaya Copeland. Coach Mitchell really not pleased with that one either. 2 fouls now on Jakaya Copeland and a 3-point opportunity for Brianna Fritz.
He was just at the line and missed.
Free throw up. That one's going to be almost short. I thought it was going to fall short. It takes a bounce over the front of the rim and goes in.
They were in the lane way too early.
Caldwell County against that 1-2-2 pressure, picked off by Jones. Jones wanted the kick out, now gets it out to Fritz, over to Mason. Mason looked underneath. Ball's going to be stripped, and Jakaya Copeland has just picked up 2 quick fouls. Akins will check back in.
I guess if you get the ball attempt to be stripped, fall down, they'll call a foul. I mean, I don't see the tripping going on out there.
McKinney, Akins, and number 3 into the ball game is Macy Tyler. Butts, Smiley, and Copeland all come out. So a very young squad on the floor right now. And don't forget, a big part of this basketball game as the free throw goes for Mason. Big part of this ball game is the absence of Paris Gray for Caldwell County, a non-COVID sickness. And she is not able to play here in what may be the last game for the Lady Tigers in her senior season. Mason's second free throw is good as well. Lead back out to 9 with 2:52 to go in the first half. Hollowell tripped, ball knocked loose in the backcourt, tie up between Thomas and Jones. Possession arrow to Caldwell County. So you're right, Bob. Caldwell County hitting the floor, especially Hollowell, has been knocked down twice with no call on the contact. Akins with the ball at half court, pulls up her dribble, gets it to McKinney. McKinney underneath to Thomas. Thomas goes up for the shot, no good, but fouled by Kalaja Mason. 2-shot foul coming up for Med Thomas. And she'll get a couple of Goodwin Insurance free throws. First one up and in. Goodwin Insurance is your locally owned independent insurance agency capable of handling all of your insurance needs. Contact Goodwin Insurance for a free quote.
Lady Tigers' first trip to the line tonight, successful.
This is on the second. Ball loose on the floor, and it's tracked down by Mason, but they're going to call a foul.
Is that going to get McKinney? Or no, they're going to get
I think it's Med Thomas. Still 2.5 to play in the first half, and Bob Hopkins Central will shoot 2 free throws the rest of the way on any foul called.
They've been to the line 8 times so far tonight, Dennis.
Mason at the line this time for the Lady Storm. Line drive, free throw, rims out.
So they're 5 out of 11 right now from the stripe.
McKinney, the lone upperclassman. I'll take it back. Hollowell also in the game for Caldwell County. Second free throw is good. They'll match the biggest lead of the night at 11. Hollowell with the basketball over to Akins. Akins to Tyler. Tyler has it knocked loose over to Thomas. Last touch by Thomas out of bounds. That'll get Tink Clark up off the bench for Caldwell County, as Macy Tyler will come out for the Lady Tigers. So we get younger as we go deeper in the half, Bob. 7th grader and an 8th grader in the ball game right now for Caldwell County. Jones with a bank shot 3 from the left wing. 2 of those, I don't know that they called them, but they count them. 29-15 as this one's starting to slip away. Travel called on A.J. Hollowell in the double team. Even 2 minutes to play in the first half. The pressure from Central we talked about in the pregame. We knew it was coming, really causing Caldwell County a lot of trouble just to get the play started in the offensive sets. Brooklyn Clark looks over a 2-3 zone. Caldwell County back in that just to try to protect folks a little bit. Baseline jumper, Brooklyn Clark finds bottom. And it's 31-15. McKinney with the ball in the left corner. She's going to be double teamed. Gets it out to Clark. Clark will dribble around against Brooklyn Clark. Tink Clark with the ball now in the corner, lobs it up to McKinney. McKinney's going to bring it back to half court. Hand it over to Akins with 1:18 to play. Akins underneath to Thomas. Thomas spin move, ball up and in, and the foul. Med Thomas with some good minutes here in the second quarter. Caldwell's first points in a while, 31-17. She'll get a chance for the three-point play.
Whitaker Greer with her second foul.
She'll come out of the ball game as Taya White will check in, number 12. Thomas at the free throw line. Shot up and in. One of the prettiest free throw forms of anybody on the Lady Tiger bench. It's just fundamentally almost perfect. 31-18 is your score as we get down to a minute to play in the first half. Brooklyn Clark, right wing, into the corner. Fritz had a toe on the line, misses the shot. Ball bounces all the way out to the top of the key to Mason. Mason to Jones. Jones skip past to Brooklyn Clark. She'll fire a three. Bounces up and over the backboard out of bounds. Lady Tiger basketball with 44 seconds left in the half. Stay tuned at halftime for the Travis Construction and Concrete halftime report. Caldwell works it up against that 2-2-1. Stepping into the passing lane was Mason. Back over it goes to Jones, to Fritz. Fritz will dribble out to the top of the key. She has Tink Clark coming out to meet her. Now Clark will settle back into that 2-3 zone. Brooklyn Clark with the basketball. Brings it out with 18 seconds on the clock. Coach Philip Cotton says hold it out there, go for the last shot of the half. Central with the 31-18 lead. And the ball to Jones as we go under 10 to play. Into the corner, Brooklyn Clark, three from the corner, no good. A.J. Hollowell gets the rebound, heaves it from midcourt, misses, but whistles blow with 0.7 of a second left on the clock. And I think A.J. Hollowell may get 3 shots on this one as she's fouled on the shot. And it will be 3 free throws. So A.J. Hollowell at the line for 3 Goodwin Insurance free throws. That one was online. She shot from half court, but just didn't go. Hollowell misses the first. 2 still to come. Second free throw off the rim, no good. Caldwell really not cashing in. Hasn't been to the line often, but really not cashing in when they have the opportunity.
Certainly needed these free throws, that's for sure.
Third and final free throw coming up for Hollowell. She makes the third. 12-point lead. Heave at the buzzer, no good. We'll go to the locker room with Hopkins Central in front. It's the Lady Storm 31, the Lady Tigers 19. We'll take a break and come back and get underway on the halftime report brought to you by Travis Construction and Concrete, next on WPKY.
At Caldwell Medical Center, our transitional care patients receive the same care as they would in a skilled nursing facility, including physical, occupational, respiratory, speech therapies, and more. Every situation is unique. We help our patients reach their personal goals for independent living, all delivered with the care and compassion our patients deserve, right here close to home. For more information, visit caldwellmedical.com.
Fortner Gas Company has been serving the propane needs of Western Kentucky for 70 years. You'll find offices in Princeton and Cadiz. They're your local and family-owned propane supplier. Browse their website to discover the many services and products available. You can shop in person or online, and they can answer any and all questions in person or on the phone. If they're already your propane supplier, they say thank you. If they're not, they would love to be. Fortner Gas Company, a family tradition of service since 1951.
Trice Hughes has been serving Western Kentucky for over 60 years. Their experienced sales force, ASE certified techs, and all the friendly folks at Trice Hughes have worked to become your family's exclusive automotive dealer. The home team that's kept our families safe on the road for generations. From work to play and everything in between, your home team has what you need. Stop by and drive the difference. Our home team, Trice Hughes, Highway 91 North in Princeton.
Your local McDonald's wants you to know that they're ready to serve you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner in the drive-thru. They're offering curbside pickup service as well. To avoid the wait in the drive-thru, you can download the McDonald's app and try curbside pickup. They appreciate your patience and understanding during this time. We're all having to adjust. It's temporary, but in the meantime, enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at your local McDonald's.
At Penny Ryle Electric, we're helping to build the leaders of tomorrow today. This year, Penny Ryle Electric will present 12 $1,000 scholarships to let students in our service area shine to their fullest potential and become guiding lights for future generations. Scholarships will be awarded to students enrolling in 2- or 4-year college programs and vocational and technical training. Scholarship applications are available at each of our locations, or you can download the app at precc.com. That's precc.com.
For 71 years, WPKY has been your proven source for information, news, and sports. As we continue our legacy, join us weekdays at 6:30, 7:30, noon, and 5. Plus, 24/7 when you need it at WPKYonline.com and worldwide on the free WPKY app. The complete coverage you deserve from a proven partner. No fees. The way it should be. We are 1580 103.3 WPKY.
Proud supporter of Tiger Sports, Big John's Barbecue says, "Go Tigers."
Welcome in to the Travis Construction and Concrete halftime show. Travis Construction and Concrete for all of your construction and concrete needs, as well as driveways, porches, foundations, basement walls, decorative concrete, remodels, and much more. Good luck, Tigers and Lady Tigers. And here's to building a successful year from Travis Construction and Concrete. We are at the half with Hopkins Central by 12 over Caldwell County. Lady Storm 31, Lady Tigers 19. Hopkins Central dance team performing here at halftime on opening night of the 7th District Tournament. Earlier tonight, the Madisonville Lady Maroons, led by Cameron LaGrange, advanced to the championship game on Thursday night as they take down Dawson Springs 77-32. Guys are in action tomorrow night. Caldwell County's boys will take on Hopkins Central at 7:30. The opening game, another one between Madisonville and Dawson on the boys' side tomorrow night. That one tipping off at 5:30 tomorrow night. So a good effort by Caldwell County's Lady Tigers in that first half, playing short minus Paris Gray, their leading scorer. But too many turnovers by Caldwell County early, and this one has them in a hole. Time now for the stats of the first half, brought to you by Ackridge Farm Supply, Ace Hardware, a fourth-generation family business. Ackridge Farm Supply has been providing high-quality goods and services to Western Kentucky farmers and homeowners since 1933. Ackridge now has stores in Fredonia and Eddyville to serve all of your needs. And for the stats of the first half, here's Bob Hayes.
Thank you, Dennis. Caldwell County trailed at the end of one quarter play tonight here by 3 points, 12-9. And in the second quarter, the Lady Tigers were outscored by 9 points, with Hopkins County Central scoring 19, the Lady Tigers 10. That 3-point lead has grown into a 12-point lead here at halftime for the Lady Storm at 31-19. Caldwell County led in the first half by Katie Smiley with 5 points, 1 2-pointer, 1 3-pointer, 4 points for Med Thomas on a field goal, 2 out of 3 from the free throw line, 3 points for Presley McKinney on a 3-pointer, 3 points for A.J. Hollowell on a field goal, 1 out of 3 from the charity stripe, 2 points for Morgan Akins on a field goal. That field goal to end the first quarter of play here tonight. 2 points for Briley Butts on a 2-pointer. In the game, but non-scoring, were Tink Clark, Macy Tyler, and Jakiah Copeland. One Lady Tiger in foul trouble tonight here at halftime with 3 fouls. This Jakiah Copeland, 2 fouls each on Briley Butts and Katie Smiley. Nobody else with more than 1 foul. For the Lady Tigers in the first half, 12 turnovers as opposed to 7 by the Lady Storm. A difference in the game there. For the Hopkins County Central Storm, led in the first half by Kyrie Payton. She has 2 2-pointers and 1 3-pointer for 7 points. 6 points for Brianna Fritz on a 2-pointer, a 3-pointer, 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe. 5 points for Lily Whitaker Greer on 2 2-pointers, 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe. 4 points for Brooklyn Clark on 2 2-point field goals. 3 points for Emily Jones on a 3-pointer. 3 points for Mercy Sutton on a field goal. 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe. And 3 points for Kalijah Mason on 3 out of 4 from the charity stripe. Not much rebounding here in the first half as the Lady Tigers are either turning the ball over or only getting one shot at the goal. Led in the first half rebound-wise by Morgan Akins with 3, Presley McKinney with 1, A.J. Hollowell with 1, Katie Smiley with 1, Brawley Butts with 1 rebound. Total of 7 boards here for the Lady Tigers in the first half. 31-19, a little bit probably too many turnovers, Dennis, as we said, and we just seem to not be able. We've had some good looks at the basket. Nothing would go down. And we've had a couple fouls that maybe we didn't see that went against Caldwell. Some that maybe we thought the Lady Tigers were fouled, didn't get the call, but all those things, as they say, work out in a basketball game.
Yeah, I think the thing that is really hurting the Lady Tigers, Bob, is that 2-2-1 three-quarter court defense. Central's not really trying to trap until the ball gets to about mid-court. But when it comes to mid-court, if Akins does get the ball away and get out of her hands, whoever she throws it to is getting the same double team. And Hopkins Central really active on defense. It's been a long night for the Lady Tigers. Most of the turnovers coming right around that half-court area. And that's one of the things that we knew coming in. Without Paris Gray's 13 points a game and 5 or 6 rebounds, it was going to be an uphill battle. But then you're digging yourself a hole by 12 possessions that you don't even get a shot away. And a lot of times it was Central back with a little run out on a couple of those off of turnovers. So Caldwell County's going to have to tighten that up, find a way to get the ball into the offensive end of the court and start their plays, whatever they're going to run against that zone defense that Central has. They'll back into a man-to-man mostly if Caldwell County can get it in possession. But it's a game where you can't have 12 turnovers and stay in this one against a very experienced and quick Central team.
Well, the only thing that I see, Dennis, you're right. They're coming up as soon as we get to the midcourt area. They're coming up. We're rushing with 2 ladies, sometimes the 3rd lady, and we just have to be able to spread out and not congregate around the passer and get that ball out of the passer's hands. And then I think we can attack like a 2-on-1, 3-on-2 type fast break and get the shot up. I'd like to see a bunch more shots go up here in the second half after we get rid of the basketball at midcourt.
And Caldwell County will have to work on that as we get set for third quarter action. The Lady Tigers trail 31-19. That's been the Travis Construction and Concrete halftime report. For all of your construction and concrete needs, call Travis Construction and Concrete.
And also the third quarter is going to be brought to us by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. Stop in and see Pam. I know there's a lot of inventory there that's on sale and for sale. Stop in and see what bargain she has for you. Also stop in and see Hab. He's your local U-Haul dealer. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Hopkins Central to inbound the ball to start the third quarter, and for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Central gets it, and that's an over and back as they take it in to Fritz, and then right back to Jones in the backcourt. Just a mental mistake by Hopkins Central, and Coach Philip Cotton looks down and just puts his hands up at his assistant. So Caldwell County with a gift, and they'll be able to put it in play.
There's that look over the defense.
You got Katie Smiley with it into the corner to Akins. Akins drives, has it knocked loose. Knocked loose again, ball loose on the floor. Smiley is tied up by Fritz.
I think they're going to get a foul on Fritz.
And it is a hold on Brianna Fritz. First of the half on Hopkins Central. Just underway. 31-19 is your score. Lady Tigers will try to chip into that lead. It comes to Smiley in the corner. Back out to Akins. Over to Butts. Butts try to bounce pass. That one tipped away. Looking for Hollowell. Ball loose. It's Smiley coming away with it off the glass and in. Farmer's bank shot. Katie Smiley. And the lead down to 10. Sutton out to Peyton. Peyton head fake. Drive to the lane. No good. Rebound Hollowell for Caldwell County. AJ working against Jones. Has it knocked away, but it's off of Hollowell's leg and out of bounds on the far side.
So we've got to be anticipating the second lady coming and get rid of the basketball.
Brooklyn Clark Working on Butts as she comes across half court, wants to go left side. Spin move, double high screen for Clark. Caldwell County switches off with McKinney. They'll get it around to Fritz. Fritz pulls up her dribble at the top of the key. Over to Clark. Clark, runner, kicks it back out. Sutton from the left elbow in. And it's 33-21. Smiley to bring it up. That's the adjustment Caldwell County has made, one of, with Katie Smiley and Briley Butts, some taller players, to try to throw it over that zone. Now Smiley is tied up at half court. Possession arrow will stay with Caldwell County.
We just cannot. That's the one thing you can't do is hold the ball and let them come to you.
Coaching staff saying protect that basketball with that ready position. Over it comes to Akins. Free throw line was McKinney. McKinney has it back tapped by Brooklyn Clark. And a foul called as Clark tried to fight out of a double team. This one's going to be called on Presley McKinney. Caldwell County's first of the half. Lady Tigers with some backcourt pressure themselves. 6:20 to go in the third quarter. Lady Tigers down by 12. Gets it up to Jones. Jones drives in on Smiley off the glass and rolls in. 14 points, the biggest lead of the night so far by Hopkins Central, as we played about 2 minutes here in the second half. Hollowell with a nice save on the pass from Butts. Back to Smiley. Smiley to Akins. Akins drives, has it knocked away. That one's going to go out of bounds. Should stay Lady Tiger basketball, and does.
I think Morgan ought to be looking for her shot more, Dennis. She has the ability to get in there and get open.
Smiley on the inbound, shot up and in. Katie Smiley with the bucket. I think Akins and Smiley, Bob, have to be ready to shoot.
Yes,
you can't
absolutely.
have a couple of seconds to get ready to look at the goal against Central. You're going to have to catch it in a ready position to shoot that ball.
As Coach Roy Jean Rogers used to say, the triple threat position.
Peyton backs in. Copeland shot up, no good, out of bounds.
I don't see, she didn't tip that ball.
Copeland, I didn't think touched it, but they're going to give the ball to Hopkins Central. Jones will inbound for the Lady Storm. Looks for somebody, finally finds Fritz. Fritz back to Jones. Out to Fritz, top of the key. She has Katie Smiley in front of her. Smiley trying to cause her to go to right side. Underneath to Peyton. Good job by Jakaya Copeland. Denies Peyton. He'll come back out to Peyton. Toe on the line for three. No good. Copeland with the rebound. She'll hand off to Katie Smiley to bring it up the court with just over 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Smiley, right wing, directing traffic. Calls for a screen from Copeland. Instead goes the other side to Akins.
Here's where we need to shoot the ball.
To Copeland, over to Butts. Butts will drive. She'll put a little runner up from the baseline. No good. Sutton with the rebound. Quick outlet pass is out of bounds.
I don't believe we hit it. No, we didn't.
That pass behind Kyrie Payton, and it goes out of bounds. Caldwell County basketball. Smiley at the point here in the second half. Copeland wanted to go inside to Butts. Knocked away by Brooklyn Clark. Saves it in to Jones. Jones, length of the court. Shot no good. Copeland with the basketball. She gets it out to Butts. Butts turned around, saw two black jerseys, pulls it back out. Now into the left corner. Hollowell for three. No good. Copeland board. No good. Back up and in. Jakaya Copeland playing some great minutes here in the third quarter. Madisonville Community College timeout on the court. Lady Tigers down by 10. Back after this.
KFC Princeton, offering their amazing fried chicken and all the fix-its. You can dine in or call your order for pickup inside or use their convenient drive-thru. Your local KFC is located on the Marion Road in Princeton. Whether you enjoy a quick lunch or take dinner home or maybe take something to a friend in need, they're always ready to help. They're also looking for team members at KFC. Ask about becoming a member of their team. KFC on the Marion Road, where they appreciate your support and they are Princeton strong.
Traveling the Bluegrass with host Alan Watts has another busy week. Alan, where are you traveling this week?
We kick off a National FFA Week celebration with State Executive Director Matt Coliff. Preview the B7 in Newburgh, Indiana with Evan Tate and Hans Schmitz. Meet Kentucky FFA Treasurer Austin Robinson. Learn about State FFA reporter Isaiah Pruitt. And catch up with the National FFA East Region Vice President Mallory White from Kentucky.
That's Traveling the Bluegrass weekdays around 6 a.m. and after the WPKY Noon News Edge.
Bradley Furniture wishes all the Tigers good luck this season.
And we're back here at the Gap. 4:15 left in the third quarter. Hopkins County Central to inbound it, bring it the length of the floor, and for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Fritz looking to get it into Clark and does. Clark on the right side now takes it down the lane. Kick out. Jones, pass was too much for her. She had an open shot, just couldn't control the pass. And Lady Tigers with the basketball and a chance to make it a single-digit lead.
3 turnovers for the Lady Storm, only 2 for the Lady Tigers here in the second half. And off air, we were talking about the Lady Tigers have not solved the pressure yet, but they have making a big strides in spreading out the court.
And they get it across this time, get a drive on the baseline. A.J. Hollowell wants to feed it over to Akins.
Ball.
Absolutely, Bob. She had position, had Kyrie on her shoulder. Coach Mitchell saying, go up with it to A.J. Hollowell. Ball goes out of bounds as they tried to feed it, and it goes all the way to the sideline. Now Sutton with the basketball is going to try to bring it up. Sutton into the front court, gives it up to Fritz. Cross-court pass tapped away by Hollowell. Hollowell will take it herself all the way to the hole, throws it up, and could have been an intentional foul called. It was the plan of Kyrie Payton not to let her make the shot.
I think I think the referees are going to get that, maybe.
And
maybe
they're
not.
Going to give a blocking foul to Payton. It'll be 2 shots, but Bob, that one could have easily been called intentional. Coach Mitchell letting the official know his displeasure with that non-call.
Why don't you let him know my displeasure with the call too?
Well, we can make it. We can make it 3 for 3 with mine as well.
I mean, that was blatant. That's what an intentional foul is.
She didn't make a swipe at the ball. She made a swipe at the player, a bump
yes.
all the way out of bounds. If you're going for the ball and make it a little bit rough, that's one thing. Goodwin Insurance free throw, no good, as A.J. struggling from the line tonight a little bit.
A.J.'s now 1 out of 4 from the line tonight.
Goodwin Insurance sponsors our free throws. Contact Goodwin Insurance anytime for a free quote. Hollowell steps to the line for her second. This one up and good. Lead down to 9, 35-26. Emily Jones into the front court, guarded by Hollowell. Pulls up her dribble at the logo. That one tipped by Butts. It goes out of bounds, but a good job by Briley Butts to anticipate that pass. Coach Cotton has had all he can stand here in the third quarter, calls a timeout. 30-second timeout on the floor. Lady Tigers within 9, back after this.
Life is filled with moments. Moments we share with those we love, worry about, and strive to protect the most. At Woodman Life, we provide life insurance and retirement products to help protect you and your family so that you can enjoy all the moments to come.
This is Josh Ray, your local Woodman Life agent. Come see us at 1009 West Main Street or give us a call at 365-6111.
Certain eligibility and age restrictions apply. Woodman of the World Life Insurance Society, Omaha, Nebraska.
Community Medical Clinic is excited to cheer on the Tigers all season long. Go Tigers from Community Medical Clinic.
And we're back at the gym. 3:31 to play. Caldwell County clawing back slowly. Down 9 points right now. Hopkins County Central to inbound it for the call. Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. A good jump on the inbounds pass, knocked out of bounds by Briley Butts. I love the energy that Briley brings, and she's brought it tonight.
You see the edge coming out. You got to play this game with an edge.
Central tries to get it in and does to Mason. Mason dragged a pivot foot, no call on it. Mason now at the top of the key. Over to Jones. Jones guarded by Hollowell. She'll hand off to Sutton. Sutton over to Mason. McKinney went for the steal. Gets back in time. Over to Jones. Now Jones top of the key. Directing traffic, wanting a pick from Sutton. Sutton takes the basketball, drives the lane, kicks it back out. Clark, lob underneath, way over the head of Mason. and out of bounds.
Great defense by the Lady Tigers. The 5th turnover for the Lady Storm here in the second half.
Much more intensity and activity by the team in the home white tonight as we hit the 3-minute mark to go in the third quarter. Akins dumps it off across half court to McKinney. McKinney back out to Akins. Akins with the basketball at midcourt, pulls up her dribble. Soft pass is picked off, and it's Jones with the easy layup. Those are killers for Caldwell County after you start making a run. You can't lob a pass tonight against this quick team. Another one tapped out of bounds by Mason. Caldwell County will keep possession. Presley McKinney inbounds to Katie Smiley. 2-3 zone now by Hopkins Central. They get it to Butts. Butts double teamed at midcourt. Saves it back in to McKinney. McKinney to Akins. Akins wants to drive. Lob underneath the Hollowell up. No good, but AJ gets fouled on the play. Great hustle by Briley Butts to save that at half court. Caldwell County worked it down to Hollowell, and she'll be rewarded with a couple of Goodwin Insurance free throws.
Foul is on number 3, Kalijah Mason, her 3rd.
Hollowell at the line for Caldwell County.
AJ has been sporadic at the line tonight, 2 out of 5. Make it 3 out of 6.
Into the game, Jekiah Copeland for Caldwell County, as Presley McKinney will come out. Mason also out of the game, and it's going to be Whitaker Greer back in for the Lady Storm. Hollowell gets her 2nd and makes it, lead back down to 9. Caldwell County backcourt pressure. Jones with the basketball for Hopkins Central. Guarded by Hollowell. She pulls up on the right side, back out top of the key now to Brooklyn Clark. Clark working on Briley Butts. Butts, very active footwork. And another timeout called by Coach Cotton. Madisonville Community College timeout on the court. 2 minutes left in the third. Lady Tigers within 9.
As a community-owned enterprise, the Princeton Electric Plant Board provides services to the people in the Princeton area. One of the services they provide is to make sure the lights are on over our fields and courts for our Caldwell County Tigers. From everyone at the Princeton Electric Plant Board, good luck to all the Caldwell County Tigers and hopes for a safe season. And a big electric roar to their Tigers, Preston Burrell, Addie Vincent, and Lily Horde.
Black Patch Grill says, "Go Tigers. Good luck this season."
Back here at the Cab, 2 minutes, 2 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Hopkins County Central will inbound it side midcourt for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. You see the smile on Briley Butt's face coming out of that timeout. You know the energy is there tonight when she's having a good time on the floor. It's Fritz driving against Akins. Ball knocked loose by Hollowell. It's Jones able to retrieve it. Shot up, no good. Hollowell with the rebound. Looks up the court to Butts. Butts is going to try to drive on Fritz. Has it knocked away with some contact. No call on the play. Central back the other way, and they miss. Whitaker Greer goes right through her hands, out of bounds. And they stop play for just a second, not sure.
I think Briley was needing maybe a little dinged up on that under the basket altercation, as I'll call it.
Adjustment at halftime. Coach Mitchell puts Smiley at the point. Caldwell County breaks the press, but the shot blocked underneath by Whitaker Greer. Outlet pass to Fritz. Up and no good. Rebound up and in on the putback by Brooklyn Clark. 39-28 with 1:15 to play in the third quarter. Smiley over to Butts. Butts, quick pass to Copeland. Copeland's going to drive on Whitaker Greer. Fouled on the play. Jekiah Copeland with some very good playing time tonight as well, Bob. She's really bringing everything she has tonight. Lady Tigers trying to battle through the absence of Paris Gray here in this opening round of the district tournament.
Tigers are playing well tonight. They just can't get over the hump and hit about 3 or 4 shots in a row here.
Free throw up and no good by Copeland. Those 12 first half turnovers dug a pretty good sized hole for Caldwell County. But you're right, They're getting the stops. They just have to come down and convert on the offensive side, which is easier said than done against a very good defense of Hopkins Central. Second free throw off the back of the rim. Emily Jones with the board for Central. Gets it up to Brooklyn Clark. Brooklyn Clark left side. Drives, reverse layup up and in. Circus shot, Brooklyn Clark. 41-28. I don't know how many times she makes that out of 10, but not many. Jakaya Copeland has it knocked away as Jones got a hand in the passing lane. Tie up on the floor. Possession arrow is going to go with Central.
And the sixth turnover for the Tigers here in the third quarter. Hopkins Central also with 6.
Copeland out, McKinney back in for Caldwell County. Copeland getting congratulations from the coaching staff as she comes out of the game. Fritz up the court off a screen. Into the corner. Sutton, 3, no good. Hollowell toes the line, tries to save it back in. Clark steps in, makes a steal, and hands it right off for Taya White to make an easy 2-footer off the right glass. And the biggest lead of the night now at 15 as Central starting to put some baskets together. Into the corner, McKinney, right side, drives, runner up, no good, but a foul on the play, either Sutton or White. As Presley McKinney will get 2 Goodwin Insurance free throws.
I think they've got White. And they did. Her first, team 5th.
Only 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Elvis with the shot, up and in. Kyrie Payton back in for Hopkins Central. Coming out of the ball game is number 33, Emily Jones, their leading scorer on the season. McKinney back at the line for her second Goodwin Insurance toss. This one up and good. Lady Tigers set up the backcourt defense, and I think Briley Butts just tripped and fell into the back of Brooklyn Clark. Still a foul as Butts picks that one up with 12.3 seconds left in the quarter.
Briley's third foul. Only the second for the Tigers here in the half.
Brianna Fritz gets it inbounds to Sutton. Sutton on the outlet to White. White got behind the defense. McKinney goes back and makes up for it. Good hustle play by Presley. McKinney gets back, causes the miss by White. Hollowell with the rebound, goes up for the shot in the lane and fouled with 0.3 of a second left. A.J. Hollowell playing hard basketball tonight, and she will have 2 free throws coming her way to try to pull Caldwell County back within 11. 43-30 is your score, 0.3 of a second left. Free throw up and no good. The free throws have been a little line drive-ish tonight,
Yes.
Bob, haven't they? Have you noticed not a lot of
Just
arch on these? And
almost, but that ball was in the cylinder, just not arched enough to stay in the cylinder.
so much spin on the basketball did not stay. This one up and good.
Same kind of shot.
Central inbounds and just waits on the whistle. After 3, it's Hopkins Central 43, Caldwell County 31. Back after this.
Running a successful business takes planning, patience, and a whole lot of elbow grease. We believe you have what it takes in spades. That's why First Southern National Bank is here to support the growth of your business with solutions for working capital loans, online services, checking, and treasury management. Prioritizing relationships built on true care for you and your employees is what makes our approach different. Get to know us at fsmb.net, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Enjoy your favorite Mexican food at La Potosina Mexican Restaurant. They're open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m., offering up all your favorite authentic Mexican dishes for lunch and dinner. Now you pair your favorite meal with your favorite margarita. Enjoy dining in or call in for carryout. Call 270-365-3848 to place your order. They appreciate your business and are ready to serve you in a safe atmosphere. That's La Potosina Mexican Restaurant.
Princeton and Marion.
Swing Right Driving Range wants to wish the Tigers all the best. Go Tigers from Swing Right Driving Range.
And we're back here at the Cab to start the fourth quarter. Yeah, fourth quarter brought to us by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. It's located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Beautiful furniture, baby furniture, gifts and registry, boutique clothes and accessories. So stop in and see Pam. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. The Tigers, Lady Tigers inbound it for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Pass underneath the Butts is knocked loose. Smiley is able to end up with it for Caldwell County. Back out to Butts. 3 on the way from the left wing, way off the mark. Rebound, Emily Jones.
I like the shot, though.
Outlet pass to Clark, misses. Shot back up, misses again. Gets her own rebound, back up, misses again. And Sutton comes up with it. Now it's Jones for 3, no good. Smiley with the board for Caldwell County. Smiley up to Akins. Akins drives the lane, kicks it over to McKinney. McKinney's going to pull it back out to Smiley. Open 3 on the way. Off the front of the rim, no good. McKinney crashed for the board. Stolen away by Brooklyn Clark. And it's Hopkins Central back the other way with Peyton. 2-on-1. And hustling back on defense out of nowhere. A.J. Hollowell comes in, knocks that one out of bounds.
You love the hustle that we're seeing tonight, Dennis. That you just have to pat the Lady Tigers on the back.
Hollowell really leaving it on the floor tonight. Curl play on the inbound. Emily Jones puts the shot up. No good, but she is fouled on the play.
And the foul is on Presley McKinney, her third, team third here in the second half.
Free throw up, no good.
Jones's first trip to the line tonight, unsuccessful.
43-31 is your score, 7:09 left to go in the ball game. Second free throw by Jones. Rattles and bounces high, but it drops. 44-31. Central is led by as many as 15 in this ball game. Caldwell County doing a much better job breaking that press here in the second half. Smiley drives the lane, runner up, no good, but a foul on the play, maybe on Clark.
We can almost turn this in, as I've said earlier, Dennis, into a 3-on-2 type of when we get the ball up the court, we've got open looks.
That's going to put Katie Smiley at the free throw line for her Goodwin Insurance free throws. 1 minute, 2 seconds gone here in the fourth quarter.
Katie's first trip to the line tonight.
This one up and no good. Lady Tigers have not cashed in at the line tonight. They've not gotten to the line a lot, but haven't taken advantage when they have. It's been a struggle. This one off the side of the rim, no good. A.J. Hollowell battles against Sutton, tracks it down for the rebound. Over to Smiley. Smiley with Clark on her, drives the lane, runner up and in. Katie Smiley with a heads-up play, saw the lane, drove it to about 8 feet. And it's back to 11 points. Butts on Clark. Clark drives right side, goes up against 3 people, and it gets bailed out with a foul because that was pretty good defense by Caldwell County all the way to the shot.
I'm not sure who they got, Dennis. Did they get Presley? They did.
They do, and that's her 4th. Coach Mitchell yelling to block out as Brooklyn Clark steps to the free throw line for Hopkins Central. Shot up, no good.
Clark's first trip to the line tonight, unsuccessful. Hopkins Central only 1 out of 3 here in the second half at the charity stripe.
Second free throw is good. Leads at 12. Smiley with the basketball, dribbles up. And a double dribble called. She was dribbling up to the corner. Akins was almost at the corner to meet her. That's one that Morgan will learn over time. She's got to back up and let Smiley dribble as far as the defense will let her dribble that before she drops it off in a pass. In it comes to Brooklyn Clark. 6.5 to play here in the second semifinal. Madisonville already with a win tonight over Dawson Springs. Pick and roll out front. Mercy Sutton is fouled on the shot.
I thought she walked before she got the shot off. That's it for Preston McKinney. She has fouled out.
Presley McKinney is a junior. So still another season left for McKinney. But has fouled out here in this semifinal matchup.
What are we waiting for? I know we need to get a sub in.
Well, she gets 2 free throws. They're going to.
I mean, you don't shoot the free throws until you get 5 qualified ladies out there.
Timeout on the court. We'll take 30 seconds and be right back. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on WPKY.
At Caldwell Medical Center, our transitional care patients receive the same care as they would in a skilled nursing facility, including physical, occupational, respiratory, speech therapies, and more. Every situation is unique. We help our patients reach their personal goals for independent living, all delivered with the care and compassion our patients deserve. Right here, close to home. For more information, visit caldwellmedical.com.
And we're back here at the Cab. That timeout sponsored by Madisonville Community College. And the Madisonville Community College is much more than buildings and programs. It's a community where students find confidence, collaboration, compassion, and success. Let them help you build a better life. Madisonville Community College. 6:13 to play here in the fourth quarter. Lady Tigers trailing by 12 points, and Hopkins Central at the line shooting 2, and play resumes. And for the call, Tiger sportscaster Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. That's going to do it for Presley McKinney tonight. Into the ball game, Jakaya Copeland for the Lady Tigers.
And Sutton shooting the free throws 1 out of 2 tonight.
Got 2 out of 3 as she drains the first. Been a pretty even second half, but Caldwell County just cannot cut into that lead. I think they've gotten it down to 9 at one point. Now back out to 14. Biggest lead has been 15. Akins with it, top of the key, drives right side, double teamed, into the corner goes to Butts. Butts will have to fight out of a double team in the corner, and it's going to be Sutton with the push on the baseline against Butts. So Briley Butts will go to the free throw line for 1 in the bonus. See if they did get Sutton with that foul. I think that's who they got it on, Bob. And it is Mercy Sutton with her third. Briley Butts, Goodwin Insurance free throws coming her way. This one up, bounces high and no good. Ball knocked out of bounds off of Hopkins Central. They're going to call that one off of Peyton. So the Lady Tigers will retain possession as Hollowell will put it in. Butts on a curl around the top, gets it, baseline jumper, blocked by Brooklyn Clark, chased down by Hollowell. Hollowell drives, has it blocked by Clark from behind. Outlet pass to Peyton, and Clark fouled from behind. I think Briley Butts is going to pick this one up.
Not a shooting foul, only the 6th for the Lady Tigers. Briley's 4th foul, though, tonight.
5:48 left in the ball game. In it comes to Sutton on the lob. Sutton drives, shot up off the glass and in. Mercy Sutton did a lot of damage to Caldwell County in that first matchup at Morton's Gap this season. It's Akins for a second triple team. She finds Med Thomas, just checked into the ball game. Thomas has it stripped from behind by Emily Jones, and now a collision just in front of the Lady Tiger bench.
They got Emily Jones for walking.
So Lady Tigers will put it in play as Smiley will go in the backcourt. Akins gets it into her with 5:25 to play. 16-point margin now for Hopkins Central. Hollowell off the glass, too strong. Copeland had the rebound, had it knocked away, and right into the hands of Mercy Sutton. Sutton back to Jones. Jones finds Brooklyn Clark on the right wing. Clark will dribble out front. Now back to the right wing. Little curl around a pick is Jones. Jones to Clark. Clark off a screen by Peyton. Pick and roll off the hands of Kyrie Peyton, out of bounds. Med Thomas thought about trying to save that one, but fortunately did not reach down and touch it.
Her basketball IQ kicked in at the last possible
Absolutely
second.
did. Katie Smiley puts it in play. A familiar 2-2-1 three-quarter court defense by Hopkins Central. Caldwell County has managed it much well here in the second half. But Caldwell County is still down by 16. Jakaya Copeland, runner in the lane, off the glass, no good. Payton with the rebound, has it knocked loose by Copeland. Picked up by Smiley, shot no good. Sutton has it knocked out of her hands, but they're going to say it's off of Sutton. 49-33 is your score. Checking in is Whitaker Greer for Kyrie Payton. Hollowell lobs in to Smiley. Smiley has Clark on her. A lot of quickness on Smiley. And a push-off is called on Katie Smiley. So, offensive foul on Smiley will be, and whistles blowing the floor, stopping play just a second to verify the call, I think, because they still haven't put the foul up on Katie Smiley, but it was an offensive foul.
It is a 17 foul, but a non-shooting foul.
Player control foul.
Well, they put the foul on Morgan Akins.
I don't know. I did not see that.
What's going on with my eyesight, Dennis? Meanwhile, Hopkins Central throws it away.
Yeah, I go to Dr. Parker to have my eyes checked. I'm going to blame it on the officials that I've watched all winter on some of these, Bob, because some of them have just made you scratch your head, although overall the officials do a very good job over the course of the season.
Oh, you're going to have to say something nice about them after all, aren't we?
Yeah, we really need to. They do most of the time a very good job, and they try their best night in and night out. Steal on Hollowell by Jones. Goes up, blocked by Akins, but she comes down with it out of bounds. Caldwell County fighting hard, but facing a possibility of their season ending tonight. Madisonville Community College timeout on the floor. Lady Tigers down by 16. Back after this.
KFC Princeton, offering their amazing fried chicken and all the fix-its. You can dine in or call your order for pickup inside or use their convenient drive-thru. Your local KFC is located on the Marion Road in Princeton. Whether you enjoy a quick lunch or take dinner home or maybe take something to a friend in need, they're always ready to help. They're also looking for team members at KFC. Ask about becoming a member of their team. KFC on the Marion Road, where they appreciate your support and they are Princeton strong.
Hey guys, it's Kelly Capps with Farmers Bank. Buying a home can be stressful, and I'm sure you have many questions like what's a good rate? What type of loan is right for me? I'm here to walk you through the process. Whether you're buying your first home, downsizing, or looking to upgrade, Farmers Bank has the options for you. We offer rural housing, VA loans, and so much more. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to give me a call, or you can apply online at yournxtbank.com. Farmers Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Heather Amin would like to wish the Tigers all the best of luck this year. Go Tigers.
And we're back here at the gym, 4:06 to play in the fourth quarter. Caldwell County trailing by 16. Inbounding the ball, Hopkins County Central for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Fritz gets it on the inbound. Back over to Jones in the left corner. Back to Fritz out front, guarded by Akins. To Jones, pass to nobody in particular, is rounded up by Brooklyn Clark. I think that was meant for Whitaker Greer. She didn't see it coming. Thomas back taps it into the backcourt, working on Clark. Clark drops it off to Greer. And a travel is called on Mercy Sutton. She had an open three, started to take it, and then decided to kick it to the corner to Fritz and gets called for steps. So turnover Hopkins Central. Lady Tigers 11-17 on the season. And we're going to have to do something spectacular to keep this one going this season. Over to Hollowell.
Stop and shoot the ball.
Hollowell to Smiley. 2-3 zone by Hopkins Central at this point, but they really come out and try to trap out of it. Jakaya Copeland gets the rebound on the miss. Over to Hollowell. Hollowell has it blocked by Brooklyn Clark. Clark really knows where to point that basketball when she goes up for a block. She doesn't lean it over. She doesn't commit the foul, but she's had 3 blocks at least in this ball game tonight.
Very good basketball player.
A.J. Hollowell to put it in play with 3:21 left to go in this one. Inside it comes to Copeland. Copeland turnaround, bank off the glass. Farmers Bank shot, Jakaya Copeland. Farmers Bank and Trust Company, home of the Tiger debit card. Central back the other way. Mason off the glass on the other end. 51-35 as we hit 3 minutes to play in the ball game. Smiley against that 2-2-1 pressure. Copeland with it over to Thomas. Thomas gives up the long-range jumper, misses a short range in the lane, and it's Brooklyn Clark with the rebound, throws it off the leg of Katie Smiley out of bounds. Clark, one of those gym rats that's been playing basketball varsity since the 8th grade, and her basketball IQ is just amazing. Knew exactly what to do in that situation. Clark drives, head fake up and in with the left hand. 53-35. That's the biggest lead of the night for Hopkins Central. Over it comes to Akins. Akins working on Clark to Smiley on the right wing. Into the corner, mid Thomas. Thomas drives baseline. Shot blocked from behind by Emily Jones. Jones back the other way, stops top of the key. Back out to Clark for 3. Good. Just a very good basketball play by Hopkins Central. Leads at 21. Foul on the court as Caldwell County was bringing it up. Looks like it's going to go on Fritz. And I think that's going to put Jakaya Copeland at the line for a 1-and-1.
It will.
56-35, just over 2 minutes to play here as it looks like Central will advance and take on Madisonville in the championship game of the 7th District on Thursday night. Free throw no good, falls off after a roll, and Central with the rebound. Under 2 to play in this one as Clark is picked up by Thomas. Clark left side over to Mason. Mason weaves it around front to Fritz. Over to Peyton. Peyton working on Copeland. Copeland really active tonight. Probably her best game all around is Jakaya Copeland, leaving it all on the court tonight. Tough defense causes a turnover by Hopkins Central.
The effort has been there, no doubt about that.
Akins to bring it up for Caldwell County. 2-2-1, it goes into the right side to Thomas. Thomas tries to go across the lane to Hollowell. It's picked off by Mason. Mason hits the floor, and a foul called on Caldwell County.
I'm not sure who they got the foul on.
Listening to Lady Tiger basketball on WPKY Princeton. Just a minute and a half to play here in the ball game. Madisonville Community College timeout on the court. Back after this.
You'll find over 30 years experience to work for you at U-Ride in Princeton. They are hometown proud and ready to serve your vehicle needs from start to finish, and they do it all safely. You'll find variety and quality vehicles along with on-the-lot financing. And of course, you can always apply online at uridesales.com. Stop by or call for an appointment today with one of their friendly sales staff at U-Ride on the Marion Road in Princeton. 270-365-3018. Hometown proud. Go Tigers!
And we're back here at the Cab. 1 minute, 30 seconds to play in the game. Caldwell County now trailing by 21 at 56-35, and Hopkins County Central will be at the free throw line, and Mason will be shooting. Is that correct, Dennis?
It is Mason at the line.
Mason's 3 out of 4 tonight at the line.
Free throw no good. Rebound Jones of Hopkins Central. Gets it back out to Fritz, out to Clark. Now Clark top of the key, guarded by Akins. Kai Boyd set to check in what will be her last game in a Lady Tiger uniform. Stolen away by Akins. Morgan comes to the side, gets it over to Smiley at midcourt. Corner it goes to Hollowell. Hollowell underneath. Copeland off the glass, no good. Ball loose on the floor, rebounded by Mason. 1 minute to play in the ball game. Mason drives. Shot up, no good. Clark with the rebound, back up, no good. but Brooklyn Clark will go to the free throw line. And Bob, one of the sad stories of this ball game tonight, I looked down at that last timeout Caldwell County was in. You look at the end of the bench, and there's set Paris Gray after a stellar 5-year career with the varsity Lady Tigers, unable to play tonight because of a non-COVID sickness as Clark misses the free throw, but knowing that that's the last time she will put on a Lady Tiger uniform.
It is melancholy to think that, Dennis, but you know, when life throws you a curveball, you have to get back up and keep going.
And she's got a lot of great things ahead of her in her life, so we wish her the best. Kai Boyd checks in her last game as a Lady Tiger as Clark makes the second. Lead now at 22 with just under a minute to play. Lulu Thompson checking into the ball game along with Davany Williams. Smiley's going to come out. You've got Tink Clark also in the lineup. Med Thomas, except for Kai Boyd, about as young as you can put on the court right now for Caldwell County, as Tink Clark will bring it up for the Lady Tigers.
7th grader to an 8th grader.
Thomas with the shot, no good. Rebound White for Hopkins Central.
That's what I like to see, Dennis.
Yeah, go ahead and shoot if you're open.
Take the shot.
This is a tough defense they face tonight. If you catch the ball and you're open, take the shot. It's a good shot. Ball knocked out of bounds by Caldwell County. Stay tuned after this one's over. We'll head straight into the Trilogy post-game report. Central gets it into number 32, Cameron Gant. Misses the shot. White on the rebound, up and in off the glass. Clark up the court for Caldwell County. Central just settles into a 2-3 zone to ride this one out. Pass is knocked out of bounds by number 14, and I do not have a 14 for Hopkins Central.
I don't either, Dennis.
Probably a Jay Veer that's got added to the roster late in the season. Thomas for 3, no good. Chases her own rebound down, throws it in, and it's loose on the floor, picked up by Central. 10 seconds on the clock. They work it back down and knocked out of bounds by Davany Williams. Central will put it in play with right at 5 seconds left in the season for Caldwell County. White takes the shot at the buzzer, good. Count it for number 12, Taya White. And that's your final. Caldwell County season ends as they drop this one in the district to Hopkins Central, 61-35. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get underway with the Trilogy postgame report next on WPKY.
Life is filled with moments. Moments we share with those we love, worry about, and strive to protect the most. At Woodman Life, we provide life insurance and retirement products to help protect you and your family so that you can enjoy all the moments to come.
This is Josh Ray, your local Woodman Life agent. Come see us at 1009 West Main Street or give us a call at 365-6111.
Certain eligibility and age restrictions apply. Woodman of the World Life Insurance Society, Omaha, Nebraska.
Are you struggling to afford health care medications? Let Health First help you. Whether you are insured, uninsured, or underinsured, you will still be cared for at Health First Community Health Center. We offer financial and prescription assistance to all those that qualify, which is based on income and household size. Contact our office at 1-877-667-7017 for more information, or visit our website, healthfirstchc.net. Same-day appointments and walk-ins are welcome. At Health First, your health is our first concern.
At Penny Ryle Electric, we're helping to build the leaders of tomorrow today. This year, Penny Ryle Electric will present 12 $1,000 scholarships to let students in our service area shine to their fullest potential and become guiding lights for future generations. Scholarships will be awarded to students enrolling in 2- or 4-year college programs and vocational and technical training. Scholarship applications are available at each of our locations, or you can download the app at precc.com. That's precc.com.
Running a successful business takes planning, patience, and a whole lot of elbow grease. We believe you have what it takes in spades. That's why First Southern National Bank is here to support the growth of your business with solutions for working capital loans, online services, checking, and treasury management. Prioritizing relationships built on true care for you and your employees is what makes our approach different. Get to know us at fsmb.net, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Enjoy your favorite Mexican food at La Potosina Mexican Restaurant. They're open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m., offering up all your favorite authentic Mexican dishes for lunch and dinner. Now you pair your favorite meal with your favorite margarita. Enjoy dining in or call in for carryout. Call 270-365-3848 to place your order. They appreciate your business and are ready to serve you in a safe atmosphere. That's La Potosina Mexican Restaurant.
Princeton and Marion.
The WPKY News Edge is committed to keep you informed. Each weekday, they'll email you the top news and sports story of the day for free. No subscription fee. To sign up, click on the news tab at WPKYonline.com to sign up today. Sign up and receive these information updates for free to your email inbox. To sign up, click on the news tab at WPKYonline.com.
Community Medical Clinic is excited to cheer on the Tigers all season long. Go Tigers from Community Medical Clinic.
Welcome in to the Trilogy post-game report. Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports. Trilogy is a family-friendly environment that offers a wide range of classes to help you reach all of your fitness and well-being goals. A good effort tonight by the Lady Tigers, but just not enough to overcome the absence of Paris Gray and a very tough defensive performance by Hopkins Central as the Lady Storm just manhandled the Lady Tigers early in this one. The lead stays pretty pat until late in the fourth quarter as Central pulls away for a 61-35 win over Caldwell County. The Lady Tigers see their season end at 11-18 on the year. Central moves to 18-9 on the season, and a district championship date with Madisonville here at the Cab on Thursday night. That will be played at 6 o'clock. Both of those teams advance to the second region tournament as well. Caldwell County, a much improved team, but just not enough tonight as Central wins for the third time this season over the Lady Tigers. Time now for the stats of the ball game. Stats, as always, brought to you by Ackridge Farm Supply Ace Hardware, a fourth-generation family business. Ackridge Farm Supply has been providing high-quality goods and services to Western Kentucky farmers and homeowners since 1933. Now with stores in Fredonia and Eddyville to serve all of your needs. And with tonight's stats, here's Bob Hayes.
Thank you, Dennis. Caldwell County trailed at halftime here by a score of 31-19 tonight. In the third quarter, both teams put 12 points on the board, so that 12-point advantage was still with Hopkins County Central. But in the fourth quarter, it was all Hopkins County Central outscoring the Lady Tigers 18-4. And they win here tonight by 26 points, 61-35 over the Lady Tigers. Tigers led tonight by Katie Smiley with 11 points, 5 in the first half, 6 in the second half, 7 points by A.J. Hollowell, 3 in the first half, 4 in the second half, 5 points for Presley McKinney, 3 in the first half, 2 in the second half, 4 points for Jakai Copeland, all coming in the second half, 4 points for Med Thomas, hers coming in the first half, and 2 points for Morgan Akins, first half bucket, and also Briley Butts, a first half bucket. Total of 35 points for the Lady Tigers. Hopkins County Central led tonight by Brooklyn Clark with 15 points, 9 points for Mercy Sutton, 8 points for Emily Jones, 7 points for Kyrie Payton, 6 points for Brianna Fritz, 6 points for Taya White, 5 points for Kyrie Payton, 5 points for Lily Whitaker Greer, total of 61 points for the Lady Storm. Turnover-wise tonight, it was fairly close. Caldwell County with 22, Hopkins County Central with 19, and those 19, you have to pat our Caldwell County Lady Tiger defense on the back for a lot of those 19 turnovers coming that way. Not too much action on the boards for the Lady Tigers here tonight. Lady Tigers with only 15 boards in the game, led by A.J. Hollowell with 5, Katie Smiley with 3, Morgan Akins with 3, Jakiah Copeland with 2, Preston McKinney with 1, Briley Butts with 1. Just a short-ended night as we knew going in. We were going to have our hands full. We did get a sterling defensive performance out of the Lady Tigers, but we just couldn't seem to get the ball to go down when we shot, and we always, in my mind, try to force the action too much near the goal and end up not getting anything accomplished by that.
Bob, it was a matter of Hopkins Central came out. We expected the press in the backcourt, and that 2-2-1 three-quarter court pressure, they were really trapping most of it at midcourt. It caused Caldwell County a lot of trouble in the first half. Coach Mitchell made an adjustment at halftime, brought Katie Smiley up with the basketball up the court. She was able to look the court over a little bit better. Turnovers were down there for a little while, and Caldwell County played even in the third quarter, but still that hole that they were in down 12 at the half was there as you started the fourth quarter, and you knew you had to take some chances at that point. But I thought a young lady that probably had the best effort tonight from start to finish was Jakiah Copeland. Not just blazing stats, not anything that's going to catch your eye when you look at it on yoursportsedge.com and the stats for this ball game. But I think that young lady left everything she had on the court tonight.
I think I have to agree with you, Dennis, and I think most of the Lady Tigers left it on the floor tonight. Briley Butts with a great game against Brooklyn Clark. Brooklyn didn't get her points until late. While Briley was not in there. So it's one of those things we knew we were shorthanded. We've got just a wealth of talent coming back in the Lady Tiger arsenal. And I think we were a little bit gun shy tonight when we had the chance to turn and face and make a move to the basket, 6, 7, 8 feet away from the basket. But we just couldn't do that. We just couldn't stop and go up for the shot. I'm not sure whether that's a thing that Coach Mitchell wants to continue to run the action or what, but we don't do well when we get the ball underneath the basket.
No, and we had some open looks tonight, but it seems like we're trying to get that little bit better shot. And against Hopkins Central, they are really quick. They anticipate the pass as well, and they're an experienced team, and that's just a hard thing to do when you're passing up good shots thinking you're going to get better, and then next thing you know, you're in big traffic in the lane, and it's a turnover. So Hopkins Central, you've got to tip your hat to them. They came out, had a game plan. They wanted to press Caldwell County, trap the ball. They accomplished all that, and then their experienced players just took over a lot in the form of Brooklyn Clark as Hopkins Central wins this one 61-35. I'll tell you what, Bob, as we wait on Coach Mitchell, and it may take him a little longer being the last game of the season for his squad to come up here on the Trilogy postgame report. Let's go ahead and give out an award or two, if you will. Tonight's clutch play of the game brought to you by Coleman Auto Parts in Princeton, your hometown Napa Auto Parts dealer. They have tools, equipment, and many other items for heavy-duty trucks, marine, golf cart, and farm. Stop by and see Charles Quinn Coleman and staff at Coleman Auto Parts in Princeton. Napa know-how at its best.
I'm going to go with the Lady Tiger defense starting out the game in the first quarter. We were only trailed by 3 at the end of 1 tonight here, 12-9, and we came out with that just tremendous effort by the Lady Tigers with the defense against a good Hopkins County Central experienced basketball team. So not too many things to smile about in the second half, Dennis, but that was a good start, and that's the way we had to start the game.
And I think Coach Mitchell wanted it to be a physical game. They came out physical, played very good defense, a 3-point game after 1, and Caldwell County really not catching a lot of breaks early in that one, so you like their position early on in this one. But in the end, just too much Hopkins Central as they pull away 61-35 for the victory and the chance to play for the district championship on Thursday night against Madisonville. Time now for the player of the game, brought to you by U-Ride of Princeton. U-Ride gives you that hometown feel by providing personalized appointments to accommodate your busy schedule and remaining committed to you even after the sale. Contact Lee or Tommy for an appointment today at U-Ride of Princeton.
And I'm going to have two co-winners of that award tonight. Dennis, you've already mentioned one lady, Jakai Copeland, I thought played extremely well tonight with 4 points, and A.J. Hollowell with 5 rebounds and 7 points did what we want her to continue to do, and that's be strong on the boards, be strong inside, and be quick and fight for the ball, and she has that kind of stature to do that.
And we'll give an honorable mention to Paris Gray. It had to be just devastating not to get to play what ended up being the last game of her career here tonight. Had to set out with a non-COVID sickness, but did come out, supported the Lady Tigers, sitting down on the end of the bench, staying away from everybody so that nobody was around her if she were contagious. At this point, we don't know how long she's had that, but still tough for Paris Gray to sit down and watch the action, thinking back about 5 years of varsity play for her, ending tonight with this loss to Hopkins Central.
It's tough for her not to be able to play in this game, regardless whether we win it or lose it, just for the effort that she's put forth in these 5 years that she's played varsity basketball. But we know Paris, she'll come out of this smelling like a rose, go get her education, become a great nurse, I'm sure.
And looking forward to hearing about great things from Paris in the days and years to come. As we still await Coach Mitchell, I'll tell you what, we'll take our last break of the night here on the Trilogy post-game report. When we come back, hopefully we'll have Coach Mitchell's comments about this one and a look ahead to next season as we roll on the Trilogy post-game report.
Trice Hughes has been serving Western Kentucky for over 60 years. Their experienced sales force, ASE certified techs, and all the friendly folks at Trice Hughes have worked to become your family's exclusive automotive dealer. The home team that's kept our families safe on the road for generations. From work to play and everything in between, your home team has what you need. Stop by and drive the difference. Our home team, Trice Hughes, Highway 91 North in Princeton.
Your local McDonald's wants you to know that they're ready to serve you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner in the drive-thru. They're offering curbside pickup service as well. To avoid the wait in the drive-thru, you can download the McDonald's app and try curbside pickup. They appreciate your patience and understanding during this time. We're all having to adjust. It's temporary, but in the meantime, enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at your local McDonald's.
You can always expect great things at Planters Bank. When we say expect great things, what we're really saying is Planters Bank is here to provide the financial services you need. Planters Bank believes in the strength of our community and is a full-service financial institution. Our employees have a true passion for helping our neighbors, and it shows. See Jake Pepper and the rest of the Planters Bank staff at 208 North Jefferson. Planters Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports. Trilogy offers a wide range of family-friendly classes as well as personal training, yoga, gymnastics, sports training, cardio, and weightlifting. Trilogy has something for everyone. Trilogy now offers an app with online workouts, live classes, nutrition tracking, and more. Search Trilogy Performance Sports in your app store. Use sign-up code 1824. For app info and more, follow them on Facebook.
Life is filled with moments. Moments we share with those we love, worry about, and strive to protect the most. At Woodman Life, we provide life insurance and retirement products to help protect you and your family so that you can enjoy all the moments to come.
This is Josh Ray, your local Woodman Life agent. Come see us at 1009 West Main Street or give us a call at 365-6111.
Certain eligibility and age restrictions apply. Woodman of the World Life Insurance Society, Omaha, Nebraska.
National championship trophy is coming home to Kentucky.
Your Kentucky Wildcats are on the road to number 9.
That is Kentucky basketball.
Hear every second of the action. Right here.
Wednesday, our UK Wildcats battle LSU. Airtime is 6:30 on WKDZradio.com and
106.5 WKDZ.
Good luck, Tigers. Have a great season from Treasures Remembered.
Welcome back to the Trilogy postgame report. Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports. Trilogy is a family-friendly environment that offers a wide range of classes to help you reach all of your fitness and well-being goals. Bob's the parents still waiting on the players to come out of the locker room. I'll say we wrap it up tonight. Hopefully we can arrange for Coach Mitchell to come up tomorrow night as we get set for the Tigers and the Storm tomorrow night in the one semifinal game. Madisonville takes on Dawson. Boys' side of the bracket gets underway tomorrow night at 5:30 with Dawson and Madisonville. Tigers and Storm to follow that one. Again, the finals here tonight. Caldwell County loses to Hopkins Central 61-35. Madisonville advances